Can I pretend like this clipboard's something important?
Well, it is important.
I know, but can I? And welcome to the B-Side Boys live stream of Iowa High School Youth Rugby. We're here at the home site for Urbandale Club High School. My name is Brendan Gimley McConville, joined by my esteemed colleague Ryan Gray. Ryan, how are you?
Hey,
good to see you.
This is good to see you.
Hey,
good to see you.
Off. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, no, we're here in Hidden Valley Ranch. Hidden Valley Soccer Complex, home of the West Des Moines Wombats, also the home of the Urbandale High School team. We've got 7 great matches for you, all 2A action. Tonight we're going to start off with the defending state champions, Cedar Falls against Valley. A lot of playoff seedings on the line. Right now, Cedar Falls is 2-4. I need to mute the playback. Whoops, a little echo there. All right, that's why they call us the B-Side Boys.
Come on.
We're working through it.
It's our producer's fault.
Again, Cedar Falls 2-4. They sit right now at the 10th spot. Top 8 go to state. Valley sitting at the 6th spot with a 3-3 record. So a lot on the line here with this first matchup. Into the next match, we have Fort Dodge, who is in 12th place at 1-4-1, taking on Roosevelt, who is at 13th place at 1-5. Again, a lot of playoff seedings. These teams, they want to get into the 2A playoffs. We are at the halfway point right now with 6 matches left. We'll get 2 of them in tonight. Huge implications. Then we have Lincoln at 2-3-1 in the 9th seed, taking on the number 1 seed in the state, Ankeny at 6-0.
Should be a heck of a match, Mr. Gray.
Heck of a match.
Very excited.
Definitely. I mean, Lincoln is one of those teams that when we look at them on paper, they have so much grit and determination. They are missing the Robles twins, who are down, or actually, yeah.
Oh no, really?
They're playing for the Detroit Select Side Club. They're doing an elite youth tournament right now.
Wow.
So Lincoln gonna have to overcome that, taking on.
Some boys step up then, yeah. But you know, South Side, nitty gritty. You know, they'll get in there, get some hard work done.
Then we'll have senior night here for Urbandale. After that, we'll have Urbandale against Roosevelt. Then Lincoln against Cedar Falls, Urbandale against Fort Dodge, and we end the night with Ankeny against Valley. Again, huge playoff implications every single match here. We're gonna have some news, some notes, tell you kind of how they impact each other. Again, all 7 of these teams, great coaches, great kids. We're gonna have some great action here. Feel free to chat in the live chat. We will try to respond to that. We do have that up and going. We're really excited for tonight. Gimli, what are you looking forward to most from this high school action?
Well, you know, I love the weather. This is my kind of weather. It's a little chilly, not too cold though. You know, the ground's got a chance to get nice and soft. It was raining earlier. Doesn't look like there's gonna be any rain in sight the rest of the night. This should be perfect for big guys, you know. If you run hot, you're gonna love this weather. 53 degrees, almost no wind. Ground is wet, nice and soft. No rain in the forecast, so we should be good there. Fast field, maybe see some crazy kicks, you know, here and there.
Yeah. And we've also got a great crew of referees here. We do have Paul Damagey. Congratulations. He is a part of the 2025 Iowa Rugby Union Hall of Fame. So
he's Paul Damagey.
Yeah, he's going to be out there coaching up some referees. I see Jeff McHenry, last year, 2024 Iowa Rugby Union Hall of Fame member. And we got Andrew Ridgway, head coach of the West Des Moines Wombats. We'll have other referees that we'll talk about and point out. But we are going to get underway here. Valley in white with the orange stripe. Cedar Falls in red. Gimli, last words to the crew, or to the listeners, to the followers.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks for staying with us the rest of the night. We're going to have some great rugby here for you. I got to eat my peanut butter jelly.
We still have the mics on.
Brought to you
All right, and so tonight we have a couple of sponsors we want to give a shout out to. First up, Refined Construction. Refined Construction is going to be our halftime sponsor of the night. They are going to be a part of every single match, making tonight possible. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, please contact Refined Construction. Home improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all of your construction needs. Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. Tell them the B-Side Boys sent you and you heard about it on the live stream from the B-Side Boys Week 4 Iowa Youth Rugby Association action from Hidden Valley Soccer Complex. So again, beautiful night for some rugby. The fans are filling up. We do have some lights here, so if you hear a buzz in the background, it's the generators from the lights.
It's also that the excitement's got us all buzzing. That's, you know, that's also it.
Yeah, the boys are buzzing down there. You can hear Valley really getting into it.
Exciting stuff here. I wasn't just saying that, Ryan. This weather is my favorite kind of rugby weather. There's no sun, there's no wind, there's no heat. You can't get tired out here, buddy. You can play all night long like Lionel Richie.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. You know, you used to be a much bigger man.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Because I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. All right, so again, we have Cedar Falls in the red,
Jeff McHenry
Valley
out at the center.
Valley in the white and orange.
Jeff, great guy, great ref. Saved my life once. Don't got time for that story, but here we go. Kickoff underway.
We did share that story on the podcast when Jeff was on.
The B-Side Boys podcast.
Yeah, check out new episodes every...
And the kick is go. It did not go 10.
Check out the podcast every Wednesday, new episodes. We also have interviews, recaps. Check out a new episode this week where we will talk about all the action from week 4. And here
Cedar
comes...
Falls kick did not go 10 meters. Valley will take it at 50, and they're underway. Again, in sevens rugby, all kickoffs need to go at least 10 meters or longer.
Brother, if they're here, they know.
All right.
I don't have to dumb it down for our... We have the smartest audience in the world.
I'm not dumbing it down.
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't mean to.
I know. They know. I'm giving them credit. Every rugby broadcast, you know, talks down to the audience, and it bothers me. You know what I mean?
We can talk in an accent if that would help, you know.
No, that makes it sound worse.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here comes a scrum. Oh, and Valley had some space on the side. Couldn't handle the ball. You wonder, Gimli, the wet grass causing the knock-on.
Yeah, it's going to make that ball a little slippery. The ball's going to be cold. Hands are going to be cold. But once they get a little warmed up here, that's all going to change, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, it looked like he had all the space there on the side. He just needed to bring it in. All right, so we got a new ball on the field, and I wonder if the referee, too, looked at that and was like, hey, let's get a new ball.
The ball might have been more slick than an armadillo, I tell you what. So you had to get something there with a little more grip on it. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. We'll talk about that later. Here we go.
All right, Cedar Falls put.
Oh,
going weak
backside. Got one man to beat. Good tackle there by number 10 to save the try. Number 10 Valley, Evan Swain. Cedar Falls retains the ball. Bring him outside.
And no one is there from Valley. High tackle on Valley. So quick tap. You gotta quit walking. Shakes the camera. Oh, pick weak side.
Go. Try is awarded Cedar Falls. Pick and go by, I don't have a number on that, gentleman.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, perfect. Number 20.
Owen Dillinger.
Jinx.
First year player.
Congrats, Owen. Cedar Falls strikes first blood here.
You know, Valley really has to cover that weak side multiple times, off of a scrum, off of a penalty, even out of a ruck.
No good.
They keep letting that backside be wide open. So one of the wings or someone's got to come over there, because that's where Cedar Falls is beating them. Backside wing. They're just leaving it open. And then handling errors where Valley is giving the ball to Cedar Falls. That kick goes 10.
And there'll be advantage. Valley player didn't catch the ball, hit it forward, knock on, looks like. Cedar Falls is taking advantage of that. Touch is called.
So we're gonna have a line out to Valley. Jim, what does Valley need to do here? Backed up in their own try zone, down 5. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking to stay on our toes and get off our heels, I would say, you know. Time to change the game plan a little bit here, get that ball into their territory.
Interesting
Like
kick to give away possession. And again, there's that backside. No one's there.
And takes it all the way to the house. Cedar Falls try. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting idea, Ryan. If they would have had somebody come down and chase it, I think it would have been a good plan. It just looked like they didn't have anybody there quick enough, and definitely give up possession, and had a big running lane there. Nobody there to defend it, but I think he was just trying to clear space and get it into the opponent's territory, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
You don't see that in sevens. I mean, possession is so important, and so to give away possession on a short field, I know they're trying to get out of their own try zone, and here comes the kick. But to give away possession and then not cover the backside, now they're in a 10-0 hole. That kick is no good.
I believe that was Kuba Patterson.
Yep.
To try. What was that, Ryan? I cut you off there.
I don't remember.
That's okay. Here we go. Cedar Falls to kick off the Valley. Score is 10-0 Cedar Falls. Good kick, nice and high, a lot of time. Good tackle. Nice low tackle there by number 19, Gabe Showalter.
Ooh, finds a gap. Now I want to see Valley sustain possession here.
Yeah, they're not holding on to the ball very long, Ryan. They got to support each other and maybe slow it down a bit, you know?
Yeah, just maintain possession, put some phases together, and here we go. Now he finds some space.
Number 11, Colin Brill with a nice little 20-meter run.
Getting dangerously close to the touchline. Let's see if they can use the whole field. They're really bunched up in that third. Good bit of running there from Valley.
Number 6, Evan Caduce on the run.
Oh, number 10 is off and going.
Nice. Number 10, Evan Swain with the try.
Evan Swain, he was a part of the Iowa Selects last year. Really great player that this Valley coaching staff has built around. They're going to look for him to have some big runs, big tackles, and really get the guys going. So that was
a good job of what you suggested, Mr. Gray. Hold on to the ball, maintain possession. Just wait for something to open up. Play good rugby. They ran a few bangs, ran a few pick and goes, and then boom. They were able to get the ball out to their fastest guy and make stuff happen. I don't know if he's their fastest guy, but he sure is fast.
He is very fast, and wow, what a kick. No good, but a good look from the sideline.
Great effort.
But that's what I was thinking too when they kicked it earlier. They have the ability to march it down the field. You know, if I'm backed up in my own 22 and 7s with the team that they have, I'm gonna just slowly march it down. Good restart kick.
Oh.
Cedar Falls gets possession.
The only thing I can think of, Ryan, is maybe they were trying to tire Cedar Falls out just a little bit or throw them off their game instead of just having them sit and wait for them. But who knows? I trust the coaches at Valley, led by Victor Wong.
Yep, and Julian Hall, Urema Robertson.
I think that's it.
Sam Hendricks.
Sam Hendricks.
Oh, yeah, that's
it.
Nobody else. Nobody else. Oh, yeah, they have
Phil.
They have a podcaster on their team. Phil Shateshka. Philly V. All right, this could be the last play of the half if there's no penalty. Scrum to Valley off the knock-on. A huge opportunity here to tie it up or even take the lead if they can put something together. And then I really like the running from Valley. They really force Cedar Falls to have more than one guy there.
And Valley's doing a good job staying with their support. They're not running away from support.
Penalty.
Ooh.
penalty.
Penalty on Cedar Falls, and then almost got another one there. Nice.
Good running. Can he get the
Good
support
hard
though?
Run, Evan Caduce.
Does not go straight through. So now it's a penalty on Valley. Cedar Falls is going to go quick. Now, can they get the momentum going into halftime?
The ball out, but slips through his fingers. A little high, a little fast, a little wet. Number 9 needs to stay in bounds, and he goes out.
Runs into touch, and that's going to take us to halftime. It is 10-5, Cedar Falls with the lead. Halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. Make sure you go check out Refined Construction's Facebook, go to their website. Again, support the businesses that support rugby. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, contact Refined Construction. Home improvement, office, remodeling, new construction at your construction needs. Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. Gimli, what's your take on this first half? It's 10-5, slippery conditions. What are you looking for?
Well, it seemed like Valley kind of came out on their heels there, but they picked it up since, and just the way they finished that half, both teams looking good, both teams kind of evened out there. I think just keep attacking, keep working for it. And, yeah, I think we got a good match in our hands, Mr. Gray.
I agree. Cedar Falls, I think they're probably pretty happy going into halftime where, Valley could have gotten a score to tie it up right before halftime, but instead, we end with this 10-5. Even Cedar Falls had a chance where they could have put some points on. But again, I think
they were pretty close.
I think these conditions though are making it a little tough.
Well, they're gonna have to shorten their. They had success. They were running bangers, running pick and goes. They were able to get the ball to their key player, and they didn't have to pass very far. CF has some great passers, but those long passes are just kind of too much of a risk today, Mr. Gray.
Yes, those sustained drives, keeping possession, maintain possession. Don't try to do too much, especially in these conditions. And it's the first match of the night. Everyone's excited. Everyone wants to kind of be the hero, So let's see how both teams come out of halftime here. 7 minutes to go. Huge matchup for Cedar Falls to try to make it into the playoffs, and huge for Valley to try to improve their seeding in the playoffs. And I see here, it just looks like the Valley defense is just a step behind, letting Cedar Falls have the weak side, opposite side. They're not shifting very well, but Cedar Falls throws the ball into touch. It's going to be a line out for Valley.
That's one thing I'm noticing too. It seems like Cedar Falls putting a lot of zip on the ball, and that's not really necessary when you're that close to each other. I know it's something you're taught to have good, clean, crisp passes, but you really don't need to throw missiles when you're that close to each other. You got to maintain possession, slow it down a bit, and you got to get some confidence. Catch a few. Line out goes thrown in by Valley.
But a knock on. Yeah, that's the thing, it's just kind of read the situation. What do you have going on? Don't force anything. Do what you need to do.
Exactly. Scrum here. Valley's put.
No.
Nope, Cedar Falls put.
Valley lost it in the line out. Something in the scrum Jeff McHenry didn't like, so they're going to give it another go.
Got to keep it safe here. Ball is free. Scrum's going to take it himself.
Good bit of running, good gap there. Can he get caught?
And no one's going to catch him.
That's going to be a try for Cedar Falls. Who do you got?
Oh, number 11, Kuba, came up short with it, but he was down, and then his number 14, fly half, Dennis Selmanovic, was right there to support him. I'm not sure what happened there, Mr. Gray. Did he just think he was in the try zone too soon, or did he just lose the ball?
I don't know. We have a new camera stand. I'm trying to turn it, and it's kind of sticking, so I was looking at that.
Okay, well, it just looked like he
stopped early.
Stopped
yeah.
a little bit early. Someone call that the Deshaun Jackson. That kick looks good to me.
And it is.
It is. Nice.
So now Cedar Falls takes a 17-5 lead.
But that's why you always support your man. Even on a breakaway, you got to run down there and be with him.
Definitely. Cedar Falls right now sitting at 2-4. Their only wins against Ames 64-0 and Iowa City West, who was 5-0 at the time. They defeated them last week 19-12. This would be a huge win to get Cedar Falls back into the playoff hunt.
Looking good so far to start the second half. Nice kick.
Ooh, good catch,
tackle.
good offload, everything like good pieces on both sides.
Yeah, very
Now,
clean.
what can Valley do here? They got about 4 minutes here. You don't want to force anything, but you need 12 points to tie it up.
Yeah, just settle it down, do what you did in the first half. That's where you saw success. Stay with your team. Going by himself, a little weak side pick there.
Pick and go. No one was with him, but
He does have support now. Big boy rumbling, stumbling.
big boy running.
That's what we like to see.
Another pick and go.
On Dom Jackman. Another pick and go here. Looks like Evan Swain on that one.
Good offload, goes weak.
On the ground,
And that's going to be
Try
a try awarded.
Great team rugby, way to keep going there.
So
That was
Valley,
Colin Brill with the try. Colin Brill, Evan Swain with the assist.
Valley had a close loss last week to undefeated Waverly Shellrock 24-21.
Wow.
They've got 3 wins against Urbandale Velt and Cedar Rapids Jefferson and losses against Southeast Polk and Urbandale. They're right in the middle of things. A loss here could pull them out of the top 8 and a win could solidify them in the top 4. Everything is so close right now. The kick is no good and we have about 3 minutes to go with a 7-point difference. Cedar Falls is up 17-10. Do you kick it deep or short?
I'd go deep, pin them back, make them work. As long as they're coming up on a defense and they're spreading out, it shouldn't be a problem. And, just after that, building that momentum.
Yeah, force them to make a mistake. Force them to go the length of the field.
Exactly. They've, their passes haven't been too crisp yet, so let's see what happens.
And they
Good
go
come up,
short.
Nice tackle. Good offload there by Cedar Falls. Ooh, lost control of that one a little bit. Oh! But a quick take. And he's off, going to the 22, and there is a chaser, but he's not going to get him. And that is a try for Cedar Falls number 9, Jack Carter. Jack Carter took it by himself, and he had enough in the gas tank to get there.
Found a gap, took it. And again, I think that's Valley's defense is not sliding how they have been in the previous couple of weeks. And I don't know what's going on there, but it just looks like these defensive miscues are opening up lanes. And you can't give Cedar Falls open lanes. They have speed, and they're going to take it the distance.
Conversion kick, no good. That's right. There's a lot of speed on this field, both teams. I mean, Valley definitely has a little more size. I think, like you said, they definitely need to keep utilizing that. That's helping them a lot on offense, but on defense, they got to make sure they're spreading the line and staying with these fast guys.
About 2 minutes
just
left.
Coming up and breaking down, Oh, nice take there. Good catch by the big boy. And
Dom with a big
off the
run.
Dom. Does he have support? He's got one man to beat, and he does. Will he get there all the way? Tries to center it. Try is awarded.
Wow.
Heck of a run. That's the kind of thing they needed. Dom Jackman from Valley. Taking it all the way to the house.
That is exactly what Valley needed with about a minute left. They are now down 7 points. The kick is up, and it's good.
Wow, just over the crossbar. I tell you what.
This is
Wow,
a game.
man.
So now Cedar Falls is up 22-17, about a minute to go. Again, I still think you kick it deep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Kick it high, because now they get
Don't do that.
they get
You don't do that.
they get a free kick at the 50 now.
They got to get back quick now, turn and face, get ready to go. You got to take it at the 50. He's got to take it at the 50. Jeff will get them going here. Jeff will stop.
I think the kids were confused. I don't think Jeff saw them.
All around.
I don't think Jeff saw the initial quick tap. Oh, good little switch and a good little bit of running.
Good run there. Big open lane.
That's a try, Cedar Falls.
That was number 1, Caden Sugden. Caden Sugden. That's just a good heads-up play there. Yeah, something got a little mixed up there. They looked like Cedar Falls was going to tap and go a little early. Valley came up too soon. The Sir was trying to get everybody back on the same page, but Valley was kind of on their heels, on their haunches, and unfortunately, Cedar Falls took advantage of that for them. But Cedar Falls, great heads-up play. Way to be there. And
the kick is
heck
good.
of a run, yeah. And a good kick. That's going to make it a lot harder here, Mr. Gray. These Valley boys just got to play tough here, finish the match out.
And that is the final. Cedar Falls wins 29-17.
Very impressive. 29-17 the final. But yeah, that was a great rugby match there, you know, and that's how sevens is. It can be that close, and then in a minute, everything can change. So great job by both teams, coaches, players, sirs. That was a great match to get it started tonight, Mr. Gray.
Definitely a lot of action, a lot of drama late, you know, for Valley to bring it back.
And I was rooting for the Tigers, so it all worked out. Get it? Because they're both
Tigers. They're both Tigers.
Right.
Yep.
All right, here we go. We play no favorites here.
All right, so our next match is going to be Fort Dodge versus Roosevelt. Can you talk a little bit about these teams?
Yeah.
Just make stuff up if you don't know.
Oh, I know some. Fort Dodge Stags.
We talk about them every week.
Tom Kleiman. I know Tom quite well. Great coach. Good boys up there in Fort Dodge. And then Roosevelt. Des Moines Roosevelt. Always a tough team. Every year they come out, and they've kind of, them and Lincoln have kind of represented the Des Moines Public Schools pretty well over the last decade here. You know, maintaining clubs and playing very well. Boys and girls. Seems like pretty good. Sorry, I got distracted, saw a bunch of deer. I have ADHD, folks. It's okay though.
All right, so this may be a little difficult, but we're gonna try to make sure you see here. Fort Dodge has the white.
They both have white shorts. They're both blue and white.
Fort Dodge has the white and navy squares, the Harlequin style jersey, a little bit of green in there, and Roosevelt is just blue and white with the white sleeves. Yep. So the difference being that Harlequin square style. Fort Dodge, they are 1-4-1 on the season, currently ranked 12th. Roosevelt is 1-5, currently ranked 13th.
Yes,
both
sir.
of these clubs want to get a win here. They want to get out of here with 2 wins and put themselves right back into the playoff hunt, pick up some ground, and try to get into the top 8 before the season's over. Fort Dodge finished last year runner-up in the state, 2nd place. So definitely not where they want to be, not where they thought they'd be. A lot of work to be done. Definitely this is a team that can get it done. But Roosevelt, they're not going to give it to them.
Excited, here we go. Looks like one key difference in the jerseys. Roosevelt has white numbers. Fort Dodge has blue and green numbers. If that will help the viewers at home at all. Otherwise, we'll keep you up. Kick is off, nice and high kick. Lots of time. Oh. And you just cannot come up with it.
That was about perfect.
That was
for
about
Fort Dodge.
Roosevelt's
You just
got it. Oh, Fort Dodge with a great counter ruck.
But they're going back to the original knock-on.
Here we go.
Scrum to Roosevelt.
Advantage was called. Head referee today, Andrew Ridgway, Surrey, out there in the middle of the pitch. All right, first scrum of the day. Let's see what happens here, Mr. Gray. This is a good time to set the tone.
Yeah, Fort Dodge is known for having some pretty good set pieces here. So, you know, Roosevelt has the ball, but they're backed up. Curious to see how these two teams, it's going to be some of the first contact they've had all night. Good push there by Roosevelt.
Just a little short on that pass there, off his fingertips. Looks like we're going to have a knock on. All right, scrum for Fort Dodge. It's a little bit of stop and start so far, but you know, that's not what you want on these chilly nights. You want to keep moving, keep the blood flowing.
Yeah.
This is, you know, don't want to have dangerous nights. Want to have good, cold, fun nights, you know. All right, oh, ball's loose out there. Roosevelt comes up, nice break.
Great gap there by Fort Dodge, great line.
Great line, good job by Roosevelt to make that tackle. Try same tackle, but Fort Dodge is still punching it in here, getting close. Nice, clean, crisp passes, good support. Looks like the ball has come loose. Call is here.
Penalty on Roosevelt.
Playing the ball in the ruck, hands in the ruck. Fort Dodge will take it quick.
Try awarded.
Try awarded.
That's going to be Carlos Elias with the try. Good heads up play there.
Oh, got it, no worries. Yeah, great heads up play, go quick. You're that close, you can smell it, Ryan. It's pretty hard to do anything else there. You just got to take it yourself and go. And good fight by Roosevelt. You know, that was a pretty quick pick and go off that scrum there, and it looked like Fort Dodge was going to punch it on a big 20-meter run, and there's a couple good tackles, good stops, and just couldn't quite hold up with it.
And the kick is good.
And kickoff coming. Ball has a little bit of English on it, bounces back to Fort Dodge. Great bounce, Fort Dodge. Oh! Slips off his hand.
Unlucky there. Fort Dodge has some really great restart kicks, and they get that one, but then on the first pass there, can't handle it. Again, I think we're going to see a lot of knock-ons, a lot of, you know, messy ball because of this wet weather. Now, we are going back to the center here.
Looks like we're having a re-kick.
Do you know what the call was for?
I believe since it was their knock-on, I don't know.
Well, they would go to a scrum if it was a knock-on.
Yeah, so then I don't know.
Huh.
I am confused. We're sorry for the folks at home.
I was putting my jacket on when...
I just didn't see what would have happened, though. You know, they blew it up after the guy dropped it, so...
Yeah. Maybe,
not 10, no, because that
doesn't make sense, yeah.
No. All right, anyway, Fort Dodge ball.
Gavin Peterson's in the game now for Fort Dodge.
Oh, good tackle by Roosevelt. Stripped the ball loose.
Look at the defensive pressure
Good
by Roosevelt. But high tackle.
Dangerous play there. Not 10. Sir's going to call that one as well.
So he's going to count him off.
And the guy with the ball. There we go. There's 10. Okay, Roosevelt needs to get back there, get communication together. Here we go.
So on the penalty, Fort Dodge is electing to scrum. We're seeing a lot more teams, especially internationally, in sevens. They like to set up the scrum to manipulate the defense.
Why do you think they're doing that here, Mr. Gray?
It's a short field, and I think they see an advantage here of if they can, you know, move the defenders. You're locking in those front three and maybe even the scrum half onto this side of the field, and now you're isolating those backline guys, 1-on-1, 3-on-3. You know your movements. They have to match it. I think they just like that mindset of like, we know what we're going to do. You don't. They have control. It's not just a quick tap and everyone's going crazy. But you got to win the scrum, though. That's the only thing that I might not like about it, just because anything can happen.
That's true.
You could have a great plan, but if you lose the scrum, it's all for naught.
It is a jump ball, so to speak. Oh, and not clean, but ball comes out.
So there you go. There's that 1-on-1.
Oh,
Boom.
They got one man to beat.
And that's why they want to run a scrum there.
That was great, crisp passing. Good job controlling the ball. And yeah, they just found a gap and took advantage of it.
Yeah, really manipulated that, set up that line there, and he ran a good line. Easy little try.
Pretty easy little try, yeah. You just got to go straight there, and nice center kick is up, and it is...
No good. No one blew a whistle, and the flag didn't go up.
So we're going to go there.
So Fort Dodge now has the lead 12-0, about a minute and 15 to halftime. With that being said, the referee in the center, remember, they keep the official time, so our clock is just a estimation, but we go off of his whistle. Carlos Elias with the kick. Good catch there by Roosevelt. And here comes that pressure by Fort Dodge. Fort Dodge looks very focused. Ooh, a good steal and a pick and go. Gets it to the wing.
Oh, and Roosevelt looked like they were trying to counter ruck there. And when the man went in, opened up a hole, Fort Dodge was able to pick it and go to a big open gap and take it in for the try and center it.
Yeah, Fort Dodge really finding their groove. They really look like that team that finished second place last year in the state. All right, and the kick is good. And that will take us to halftime with the score of Fort Dodge 19, Roosevelt 0. This match is sponsored by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream and More. Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream and More. They started back in 2017 bringing Central Iowa its first rolled ice cream, but they didn't stop there. Now you can get their handmade, hand-packed pints, ice cream sandwiches, and even ice cream cakes. Perfect for game day, celebrations, or post-match recovery. Swing by their shop at 303 Southwest School Street in Ankeny, or catch their trailer serving up Sweet Swirls handcrafted scoops. Whether you like it rolled, scooped, or sandwiched, Sweet Swirls has you covered.
Mr. Gray, I'm a big fan. It's fun. Ice cream's the best thing in the world anyway. And then to have it in a fun, rolled up, you know, put them on what they call an anti-griddle, delicious.
Also, halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. If you're looking for quality service, delivered on time and at an affordable price, contact Refined Construction, home improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all your construction needs. Refined Construction at 515-865-2175. Now, back to the action. So Roosevelt here, down 19-0. They are going to kick off. If you are the coach of Roosevelt, what do you tell them to get them back into this game?
I would say just cool down, cool off, calm down here. You know, the biggest thing I've noticed is they've had huge gaps in their defense, and Fort Dodge taking advantage of that. I think they're playing tough, and they made a few mistakes with some high tackles and some knock-ons. You know, a couple bad penalties here and there, but the biggest thing is just keeping a calm, cool they're on defense, making good tackles. They're an aggressive team. They have some athletes. They have a chance to get back in this game.
Oh, love it, love it. Definitely want to see that, and here comes that kick.
Fort Dodge takes it, low kick at the ground, but fields it well. And here, Fort Dodge does a great job of maintaining possession, going down with the ball, setting it for their team. You notice that, very clean rucks.
Oh, they had numbers, but it looked like they just waited.
Like it was backwards though, so they did. They had numbers there. It looked good. It was just a little high with the passes here.
And again, in these sloppy conditions, some of these passes are a little extra risky because of that.
Yeah, ball's cold, ball's slick, but it's really not that wet on the ground. I was just walking up here.
Turnover. Roosevelt has the ball. Now they're moving.
Dangerous play there, but that's all right. Looks like they're doing something with it. There we go.
He's just looking for space, making some movement.
I mean, you got to go north-south, though, eventually, Mr. Gray. East-west only gets you so far.
All right, Roosevelt is going to be penalized for not releasing. Gets tackled, just kind of hangs on to it. And Roosevelt really struggling to get back 10.
Yeah, I would say they just got to have some better communication. Maybe have their captains talking a little more. Just some guys look like they might not be as knowledgeable.
And that's a yellow card.
Oof.
Referee is tired of giving the same feedback over and over.
That is the third time they've had a not back 10, I believe, Mr. Gray.
It might even be more than that, because every penalty, and I think, you know, a lot of these Roosevelt players, they're new, they're inexperienced, but you got to learn, because that is a safety thing. But, you know, if you have it 3-4 times in a match and each time you're a meter away, you know,
it's a good call. It's a good call. You gotta. It's the best way to learn, honestly.
Repeated infringement, that's textbook right there.
And you know, you try to learn as much as you can, watching film, practicing, but until you're actually in the match playing, it's hard to get some of this stuff down. So it should be a good learning opportunity for them. Roosevelt comes up. They are down a man right now with that yellow card. Fort Dodge with a good take and off to the races. Just takes it straight up. Number 7 for Fort Dodge.
All right, I'm pretty sure that's going to be
second or third.
Carlos Elias. He's been playing
time
for these guys for a while. He's also played for Iowa Selects. He's done some really awesome things in those off-season matches, and he really looks to take it himself. If he sees a gap, he's going to try to find it, and he does it again.
Yeah, and you know, didn't do anything too fancy. Went straight ahead, secured the ball, ran hard, and it was right there for him. Now he's going to attempt his own kick here. Looks good to him.
And it is good.
It is. That would have been good from 20 meters back, I tell you what. Wow.
Shout out Lee Corso, he's retiring.
I know, that old guy. They can't wheel him up there anymore.
An NCAA football reference there. He could have hit it from 60 or further.
Non-wind aided. I don't care if there was wind. That was a heck of a kick. All right.
Just quoting video games from 2004.
5% of the audience might get that. Thank you. Eric Frano will. All right.
He's coaching
good
tonight.
Tackle. I mean, he'll watch this. He always does.
All right, so that's going to be a
high tackle there.
High tackle, yep. So I think time is off with the referee. Referee's just going to do a quick assessment here. You know, head injuries, player safety, player welfare is paramount. Center referee Andrew Ridgway, he's not going to take any chances there.
Nope.
So Roosevelt's going to bring on a sub here while that player gets assessed. And again, that's why World Rugby has really focused on getting that tackle height down. Player safety.
Gotta be safe, Mr. Gray. Gotta be safe. Yes, there's airplanes. We are in the jet stream of the Des Moines airport also, so if you hear that, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. But we do apologize. We can't control it.
I don't apologize. It's a part of the ambiance. Look at the tackle driving them back. I always like to gain meters on defense. But Fort Dodge really bunching up around the tackle. This player's going to try to go weak side.
Like he lost him there for a second, but great tackle. Nice open field. Went for that backside hip. Roosevelt still control the ball.
Fort Dodge, you know you're going to get some good tackling. Look at the pressure there. 10 meters lost by Roosevelt because of that pressure defense. Good offload. Does he have the corner?
Oh, a little high there. See if Ridge calls that.
And he does.
He does. Nice call. He's a good sir. He's a good boy. But yeah, I mean, that pressure with, you know, an unfortunate bad pass there by Roosevelt, that's great defense, but he take advantage. And good job by the winger from Roosevelt to make something out of nothing there.
So now Roosevelt is back at full strength, 7-on-7. That yellow card is over. And it looks like, hey, fresh legs. I think they're going to get him the ball right away.
Fresh legs, fresh legs, fresh legs.
Fresh legs, fresh legs, fresh legs.
Looks like we are punting here for
touch. And we're going to have a line out off of the penalty.
Nice. I like line outs, Brian. We don't see as many as I'd like to see around here. We've only been doing it for about 4 years now, right? Or 3 years?
Yeah, you know, and they added the line outs a while back. And, you know, you don't see too many line outs in sevens, but they are important.
Yes, they are. I think they changed the game, honestly. I think it's something different because otherwise it's just loose play. It's just open field play. Having these set plays makes everything work. All right. Line out here. Roosevelt throwing in.
And the thing I like about the line out, you know, look at all this space. You have over half your team in this line out.
Oh, looks like Fort Dodge got a hand on it there.
I think it's going to be is it a choice? Nope, it is a penalty for that. Oh, offsides?
Offside.
Offsides in the line out.
Can't do that.
But a lot of time is lost setting up the line out, going through it. So now they're off the penalty. They're just going to go. He's going to challenge up the corner.
Oh.
Makes a man miss.
Missed that tackle. Number 15 Roosevelt. Big run. Does he have support?
Oh, he loses it.
He loses the ball forward, unfortunately, on the roll. Oh, no. He was trying to keep the ball going, maybe offload it or set it, and he just rolled a little too much and lost it there. Very unfortunate.
And that's kind of what we said, like, don't try to do too much.
And something like there, too, Ryan, which I would say is not taught as much in sevens, but can be more a 15s thing. Slow yourself down if you know you have support coming, and you don't need, you don't have to go down right away. You can stay up a little bit, get a forearm on that guy trying to tap you, and just stand there for even 5 seconds. 5 extra seconds, this man would have been there. Ruck would have been formed. They could have maintained possession. That's unfortunate.
Later tonight, Fort Dodge will play the host, Urbandale.
Fort Dodge with the ball, taking it out wide here.
And
they're deep in their own territory.
Roosevelt will also play the host, Urbandale, tonight.
A lot of blue on blue tonight. Here we go. And Fort Dodge making something out of nothing there, getting back into their own space.
Oh, he's got that breakaway speed.
Run. There's some long legs turning, but he's got a man chasing him. He's got a man, and he gets him. He is down, offloads the ball.
Oh!
Looks like there was a knock-on at the try line. Wow.
What an effort by number 11. I know we're almost out of time here, and Fort Dodge is going to walk away with the victory. But again, I love to see from Roosevelt, no quitting these guys. He's going to chase him down. You're not going to score a try on me. Good effort out of him.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was wonderful.
I mean, that was about the whole distance of the field. Now
I'm tired just looking at it.
I'm very tired.
No, you look great, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have a scrum here at the 5-meter mark.
After this match, we will have Lincoln against Ankeny. Again, number 1 Ankeny, undefeated. Lincoln at 2-3-1, currently ranked number 9. They need a win to get into the top 8. Ankeny wants to keep their status as number 1.
I would too, Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
I would too. I mean, they do say, what does it take to be number one? And, winning. That's the big thing. So let's keep it going.
And they're going to kick it.
Roosevelt got the scrum. They're going to kick for some clearance here. Fort Dodge.
And the guy who just ran the whole length of the field now has the ball again.
That would be hard. He'd be tired. Oh!
A lot of strange stuff happening.
It's getting a little sloppy, Mr. Gray, but you know what? They're tenacious. They're playing hard, and they're playing till the end of the game. It's great to see.
I think the referee there kind of called playing on the ground there. Let's clean that up.
Let's clean it up here. Oh, and a good charge down, but a great tackle.
And again, I think the reason why our time stopped a while ago, referee stopped the time for that injured player. And so that's why we hit 0 before the referee. Also, we are the B-Side Boys from the B-Side Boys podcast. Check out every Wednesday on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, new episodes where we recap all the action from Iowa high school rugby. We look ahead, we talk about college rugby, we talk about senior side, select side, MLR, international, basically anything going on, we'll talk about it. Did you hear the news? Marshawn Lynch is now an owner of an MLR team, of Major League Rugby, and Marcus Peters. Yeah, getting NFL guys into Major League Rugby is going to be huge for our sport. Fort Dodge gets the win, 26-0 over Roosevelt.
Great job by Roosevelt, though, to play till the whistle. That's a great job. Great job, Fort Dodge. Big win for them, Mr. Gray.
All right, and this next match will be Lincoln against Ankeny. That last match was brought to you by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream and More. Again, go check them out. And especially with summer coming up, spring coming up, their food truck, their ice cream truck is going to be out. If there's an event in the Des Moines area, central Iowa, that has, ice cream truck, I would get there. Talk about rolled ice cream.
I love rolled ice cream. I love their pints too, I tell you what, you gotta be careful with the pints, Mr. Gray. If I don't scoop that out into a bowl, I might eat the whole darn thing in one sitting, I tell you what.
I'll tell you what, same with me. I love ice cream.
I mean, that's gotta be most people's guilty pleasure, right?
I think so. And again, if
you ice cream is not a shared device. It is a personal pie, so to speak,
Definitely. And I would say again, support those businesses that support rugby. This live stream would not happen without the support of Sweet Swirls.
Did you know that's what it was called, Mr. Red, the device they used? An anti-griddle. The flat top is really cold?
Yeah.
Because a griddle is a flat top that's really hot. So an anti-griddle, very, very cold. Culinary term of the day for everybody out there, anti-griddle.
That is amazing.
I used to watch Chopped a lot. It was on, the fancy people would use it on Chopped.
Well, you are the chef of the podcast, so it makes sense that...
I am chopping it up over here. Not literally. I mean, always carrying.
I will say, too, this next match is brought to you by BBP Sport. BBP Sport. Get your rugby kits from BBP Sport. They are local. You will notice this match. Both teams have uniforms from BBP Sport. Ankeny in the gray, and Lincoln in the Harlequin style.
I like both those, especially those Harlequins. Those are nice.
Yeah, with the Lincoln colors, maroon and white.
Thank you, BBP Sport local boy who got his start playing rugby here in the Iowa High School Rugby League. All right, we're about to kick off here. Lincoln is going to receive the ball. Ankeny to kick. Good high kickoff, lots of time. But Lincoln fields it pretty well.
So Gimli, I'm going to just share here. This is Lincoln's 15th year fielding a team in Iowa Youth Rugby Association. They're the only club to play every season since the league began in 2010.
I like that.
Tonight, they're wearing their 15th anniversary kits made by BBP. In the numbers, you will find the names of rugby alumni from Lincoln dating back to 2010. The jerseys were fully funded by the Lincoln alumni. So
that's awesome.
So those uniforms that they're wearing, this is the first time they've ever worn them. Created by BBP Sport, and again, this match is sponsored by BBP Sport.
So we're history in the making.
Yeah, and the team that the coach of Ankeny is Jordan Sanderson. He runs BBP Sport. So just all around, local people supporting local rugby, but What a cool stat.
Yeah.
15 years in the league. Lincoln
Consecutively.
is the only team that's
Wow.
been a part of it. Because, you know, COVID happened. Even before that, there's been some ebbs and flows for teams.
Yeah.
Lincoln has been there every single year.
That's awesome, man. Oh,
Ankeny with
off
some
the
great
strong,
speed.
good passes, crisp, clean. They're going to take it all the way, center it down here.
I will say, you know, talking to people as we were getting ready for this match, people talked about Ankeny has a great mix of speed, a great mix of size and power, and they also have a lot of IQ. I mean, there's a reason why they're 6-0 right now.
Yeah, and that try was scored by Jacob Hand for Ankeny. Great job. The attempt on the kick here is
Good.
It's good to me. That was number 11, Jackson Anderson. And if I pronounce anyone's name wrong, just go ahead and comment and let me know. I apologize.
We'll start the next episode of the podcast apologizing because I've had to do that before.
Because my name's McConville, and it's been mispronounced all my life. I get it. And that kickoff does not go 10, but Lincoln takes it anyway. We got a boy rumbling, stumbling, and a bumbling.
He's going to take it all the way.
Try awarded.
So that right there,
That's what I like to see, Ryan Gray.
that's going to be Wesley, number 4.
Damony Wesley.
Yeah, we saw him play earlier this year. He returned multiple kickoffs for tries, and the kick is no good, so we're going to have Lincoln 5, Ankeny 7. Wesley, I mean,
That's awesome.
That's his like third kickoff return that we've seen for a try. He's got that deceptive speed there. He gets it right there, you cannot give him a gap. He will take it to the house, and he does it again. So everything Ankeny did that was cool, he just takes it off the board, you know? A kick is the only difference, but man, what a spark when you can return a try, kick for a try.
And great to have the courage to stay in there and just receive that kick. Most people, you got 2 guys coming down at you. That's a lot. To focus in on that kick and actually do something with it, super impressive.
Yeah, if you can get through those 2 guys, there's probably no one around you, and that's what happened, and he was able to outrun.
If I can catch the kick, I'm happy. You know?
Right.
That's the half of it. So Ankeny's got the ball here going back and forth, but they're doing a good job staying up, slowing it down. They're trying to get something going here, and they're at least moving it.
Well, they have good support. They're always going forward, and look at the movement without the ball.
Flowing, yeah.
A lot of running sideways here, but and there's that
good
power,
truck there.
and then look at the support. They're there so quickly.
At number 8, Ryan Smith runs low and hard, and he's there to support him. Yeah, they're doing a great job staying in their lanes, recycling.
And now they're going to bounce it back to the other side of the field. They've got numbers.
Staying with them, they're coming up. Oh, staying low. All right, resetting here. Lincoln's up, they just got to get up. Lincoln's just a half a step behind there. Good job. Tackle there by Wesley.
All right, so we do have a penalty for offsides. So I will say, I mean,
Jeff
Lincoln.
McHenry showing, by the way.
Lincoln's doing a good job matching and forcing Ankeny to go to phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, I mean, phase after phase. But Ankeny,
They're meeting them. They're coming up. They just got to...
Ankeny's sticking with their game plan, though. Again, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new rugby kit, both of these teams have their uniforms made by BBP Sport. If your team needs a new kit, hit up BBP Sport.
All right, Lincoln's coming up, tackling well, but Ankeny is maintaining possession. See, Ryan, they're doing what I just said. The guy didn't go down. He held his ground until he had someone there to ruck him. These guys are maintaining possession, setting something up. Number 5 with a good little breakaway there, straight up the middle for Ankeny. Jacob Hand. All right.
Ooh, and a card is coming out.
We do have a card on Lincoln.
Yellow card for number 1. That's going to be Lionel Parks. He's been the man of the match for them a couple times this year. That's going to be a tough loss. A lot of speed, a leader for this team. So for 2 minutes, it'll take us into halftime and maybe a little bit after halftime. Ankeny's going to have a man advantage. 7 on 6. Quick tap, and
Quick tap from Ankeny. Takes it all the way. Judah McKay.
So Judah McKay actually goes to North Polk.
Yes, sir.
And because North Polk did not have a team, Ankeny's that next closest team. What a pickup. Judah McKay is a fantastic player, and he shows why right there. He's a kid that has played with Wombats Academy,
He's played with Ames. He's played with North Polk last year when they had their club. He's played. Yep. His dad played for years and still plays here and there. Brother played. You know, it's in his blood, Ryan Gray. It's in his blood.
The kick is no good, so that's going to move the score. Ankeny 12, Lincoln 5.
Close match. Good hard fought still here. Yeah, that high tackle, dangerous play, that's going to hurt them a little bit here for Lincoln, but you know, they just got to maintain possession here. Maybe they can get it. Maybe they can bust one loose here. A score to end this half would keep them in this thing for sure. And that kick is very high and not 10 meters. It's actually going to roll backwards. That's a -2 meter kickoff.
And that's going to be that free kick right at midfield. Might as well be a penalty, you know. You just get a free go at it. You know, and that's why, too, I would challenge teams to kick it deep, you know. The wet ball, you might mishandle the kick. You might mishandle a pass. You know, not even getting that ball to go 10 meters. Now the other team gets the ball midfield.
Yeah.
I'd challenge them. You know, that would be my mindset. And you know Ankeny has the skill to kick it deep. But that's just my bias as when I coached. Force it deep, or kind of like how France plays their 15s. Kick it deep, force the other team to go the length of the field.
It looks like they're going to do a line out here since the ball did go out of bounds.
And because it was -2.
-2.
Yeah.
Look at you. All right, here's the throw in. Oh, off his hands forward. Ankeny takes advantage. Nice job there. They got one man to beat.
And they have numbers because of that yellow card.
Oh, just missing there. They're chasing. Oh, wow. Great play. Number 3 for Ankeny scores the try. Nolan Bennett. That's a good job just to get the ball out to the wing. That's all you got to do. It's simple as that sometimes, folks. I know it doesn't look like it, but.
Oh, when it's 6-on-7, yeah, attack that wing. And I'll say, too, it's just one of those things where, you know.
Kick is no good. And that'll take us into the half.
What I was going to say there is that huge momentum killer for Lincoln. You know, you're going into half, you're only down a score, and now you're down a couple scores. 17-5, it looks a lot more daunting than 12-5. So it'll be interesting to see how this Lincoln team comes out at halftime and how Ankeny is going to try to keep this momentum rolling. Again,
how much time do you think we'll...
it's when I do this, it mutes.
Yeah. So now that I was just wondering, now they have a man in the sin bin there. They had the guy with the yellow card. Is he going to be able to start? They're going to be able to start the second half.
No, I think he still has some time left.
Okay.
Again, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new kit, go check out BBP Sport. They're outfitting almost every high school team in Central Iowa. I know Iowa Falls or Iowa City West. They got their kits from there. Go check them out. BBP Sport. B-Side Boys, we have our apparel from BBP
We're rocking
Sport.
Some pretty sweet polos right now from BBP. I would say it's breathable yet warm.
Definitely, and you can see our referees there in the middle. What I love, you know, we have 2025 Hall of Fame class member Paul Damgee. He's talking to the refs, coaching them up. What do you see? What are we looking for in this second half? Also, we want to remind you.
You say coach, Mr. Gray, just to let you.
We want to remind you that halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, Refined Construction, home improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all your construction needs, Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. This stream would not be possible without their support.
Fantastic. For all your support.
So you're talking
Paul
refereeing.
Damgee, coaching the referees out there. That's funny you should say. Because he was actually my very first ever rugby coach. That guy put the ball in my hands. I'll tell you what, good man, good man. Definitely well deserving of the Hall of Fame induction. So congrats, Paul Damgee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a great job growing the SIRS. Because I mean, just like any organized sport in America is seeing hard times, officiating is one of those things that's getting harder and harder to find good people to be officials. So the ones that we have, you know, as a parent, as a fan, be kind, be nice, you know. No one's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
We really need people to be out there. The people we have, we're very fortunate. This crew tonight is wonderful. Lots of experience, lots of knowledge. And to have a guy like Paul take out of his time to actually be there to watch them and help them grow and make sure they're doing everything right, it makes this whole game better.
100%. And what's cool too is, we see these referees go from the center.
Yep.
And then now we have right here.
Line judge. Like right now, Andrew Ridgway just was at the middle there at the last match. He is on the sideline now, being the assistant referee or touch judge.
No, not touch judge. Andrew Ridgway is an assistant referee because he is certified.
Referee. That is true.
Touch judge means you are not certified.
Okay, but he's still judging the touch.
Yeah, but he's an assistant referee because
that's what I said first. Okay.
He's doing great. Look at him.
Yeah, we just want to get his attention. All right, here we go. About to kick off the second half. Lincoln's ball to kick to Ankeny. And the kick is underway. Kicking a little deep, like Mr. Gray said, They're listening. Oh, just broke down, missed tackle there. But they are chasing. And he's going to take it all the way, though.
All right, so that's the one thing. When you kick it deep, you can't give him a gap.
Nolan Bennett.
What a run by Nolan Bennett. We're seeing a lot of kickoff returns to the house, the easiest way to do it. What did Coach Halsey always say? Fastest way to the tri-zone? Straight forward.
That's accurate, yeah. That's very accurate, very true. Wiser words have never been said.
Quickest way to score?
I would say 2. The problem, I guess, with the cold is what I said before the match, why I loved it so much. In 15s, there's a lot of hitting, there's a lot of scrumming, there's a lot of staying warm options. In 7s, not as much. And when you get cold, when you get chilly, tackling's not very fun, Mr. Gray. It hurts. It hurts more than normal.
Brother, you don't have to tell me because I don't like tackling ever.
And that might be coming into play here with some of these attempted tackles. Not as much vigor as we had earlier, not as ferocious. I get it. But they got to get in there and just keep playing hard. It only gets easier.
Well, and I was going to say, too,
there.
Ankeny scored right before half, and then they start with a try coming out of halftime. That's a 2-score swing in about 30 seconds of actual game time.
You gotta pay extra for that normally, Mr. Gray. All right, there's a knock-on, but there must have been an advantage. Lincoln maintains the ball.
It was offsides on Ankeny, so Lincoln's gonna.
Good call.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like a little dump there, but they're not gonna call it. Okay.
You just said to respect referees.
I said and it looks like. Looks like. Looks can be deceiving. Oh, nice pass. Look at that. Taking on 2 men. Where's the support, though? Ruck over him, got him. Lincoln's doing a good job maintaining possession here. Trying to get something set up. Ankeny doing a great job coming up.
I was going to say, too, that ball was out, but notice Ankeny, they're forcing Lincoln.
1 man to beat, and he slides. That was interesting there.
And he's going to take it all the way.
Nice play there. Great run. Wow, and that's how quickly things can change and how quickly can turn around. They maintained possession. They worked it one way, worked it back the other, and they were able to beat their man on the outside. Good job by Lincoln. I mean, Ankeny, the kick is no good. Ankeny was playing good D. They were coming up. Just a missed tackle on the outside, lost that corner. And that try for Lincoln was by who, Mr. Gray?
I can't see if that's 5 or 15. I think that is number 5. And that's going to be Charlie Folcolalo.
Charlie Kelly. Charlie
Folcolero. Sorry, Folcolero. I'm a math teacher. I can't read so good.
Oh, that's Fucolaro.
And did you catch the kick on that? The kick was no good?
Kick was no good. Fucolaro. There's some Dowling people in high school with me named Fucolaro. It's a good Italian South Side name.
Do we have the score right here? At 15-20. What was the score at halftime?
Should I start writing that down? All right, Wesley with the ball. Uh-oh. It's a good take there. Lincoln trying to whip it out. They're taking it all the way back to the right. That was an interesting pass, but he breaks through the line, takes it all the way. Lincoln did a great job there. Wesley, number 4, did a good job maintaining possession, taking on tacklers, and then they were able to flip that out. Kind of an unconventional one-handed pass, but it got there.
And that was scored by number 1, Lionel Parks. We talked about that earlier. So yeah, I accidentally did double count the last try. So the accurate score, it is 24-15. Ankeny with the lead.
That's okay, Mr. Gray. That's why you took so many math classes. You figured it out for me. I appreciate it. There's a long kick. Lincoln's doing what you said, Mr. Gray. They're kicking off very deep, and it seems to be working well for them on defense.
Jumping up and down. It's moving the camera. You're so excited because they're doing it.
Every time you touch it, it goes like that. You know?
Well,
it's one of those things.
Oh,
we're trying our best.
Oh
folks.
my gosh.
All right, penalty there. Ankeny gets the ball. Quick tap. They're going to run off penalty play. Oh, number 4 for Ankeny with a big hole there. And a great job to whip it out to 14. And that boy's rumbling, stumbling, and a fumbling. He's going to take it all the way to center it down in the try zone. Number 14, Lucas Jurovich.
Lucas Jurovich with the try.
He's the judge, the Jurovich, and the executioner today, folks. Wow, that was
great mix of speed and power.
Great mix of speed and power, and that was a great play set up by Brandon Bogseth. Brandon Bogseth had a hole, broke it. While he was going down, did a good job turning, seeing a man on the outside, and throwing that ball in the offload for support. Kept everything moving. Great work, good communication.
You make the kick?
And the kick is good, because people were clapping.
And he blew the whistle too.
That's what that was. All right, nice high kickoff here for Ankeny. Oh, and just goes through his arms, but it goes backwards. No knock on there. Okay, Lincoln's pushed into a corner. They're trying to get it back out center here. Running hands, got plenty of space. Good job.
Ooh.
Just a bit backwards there, but
he bounces it forward. That was a good job manipulating the defense there. Set him up really well, but just a pass.
Yes.
Too far backwards, and he got a little too forward on his run. Just bad timing on that, but
a great job setting it up, though. Yeah, you're right. They bunched up. Lincoln bunched up Ankeny there over in the corner, and they took advantage of moving him out. And they moved very well with the ball without passing it too.
So with about a minute left, Ankeny is up 31-15. It is their scrum.
Ball gets out, number 7 with a nice crisp pass. Looks like trying to run a switch there. He's just going to take it himself. Cuts the corner. Great tackle there with number 1 for Lincoln. Ankeny switching it back out. Lincoln coming up hard on defense.
But they were offside.
That's probably why they came up so hard. They were coming up fast.
Felt like they were pretty fast. A little too fast.
Oh! Number 11.
Oh, what a nice pass.
In stride.
Going through traffic.
Good tackle to stop it. Ankeny is there to clean it up. Runs a little banger into the middle. Lincoln is there. Looks like the ball has been killed, though.
So a high tackle penalty. We're going to bring it back. And it looks like Ankeny has numbers left. Yeah, they're going to go quick. They're going to go left.
Taking it quick. Little dummy pass there.
And he does it himself.
Tackled into the try zone. Number 3 with the try. There's no
Nolan Bennett.
Nolan Bennett. I think that's his second or third try of the game. At least second, maybe third. And if it is, we will give you a hat. That's the new thing we're doing. Anyone that gets a hat trick in a game we call will get a hat. Right, Ryan Gray?
No.
I'll buy it. All right. They come see me after the game. It's a new thing.
Kick is no good.
No good. Very high kick, though. A lot of leg on
So
it.
the final score is going to be Ankeny 36, Lincoln 15. Ankeny, they extend their undefeated streak to 7-0. Lincoln falls to 2-4-1. They'll push them down a little bit in the playoff race. But a great match. I did like to see the fight out of Lincoln.
Yep.
You know, some really good stuff there. But again, there's a reason why Ankeny's undefeated. There's a reason why, you know, Ankeny is at that number 1 spot. It is going to be the senior night presentation here for Urbandale. Again, that last match was brought to you by BBP Sport. The match before that was brought to you by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream in Ankeny. And all of our halftime shows are brought to you by Refined Construction. Again, we want to give a huge thank you to everybody who is supporting rugby, sponsoring it. We got a great crowd out here tonight. Really appreciative of all the people making this night happen.
Yeah, lots of folks here tonight. This is great. Urbandale hosting here at the Hidden Valley Soccer Complex in West Des Moines, which is a great facility, wonderful facility, lots of fields. West Des Moines Wombats play rugby matches here. I think that's where they got the idea, and this is just a wonderful place.
Hey, you can see they've got some concessions over here.
Yep.
The crowd has filled up. It is a venue where you bring your own chair because as we look over here, I think there's 8 soccer fields. That field way over there is where the Wombats played their playoff match against Red River.
UYOC. Bring your own chair.
And we've got all of our fans again down
If
here.
you're here and you need a chair, I have an extra one. Just come see me. Lots of fans. Lots of fans.
Good crew.
Got under the lights. These mobile lights are wonderful. That's a nice thing to have.
Yep, got the lights.
Nice and quiet too. I mean, those diesels from the 1980s, they run smooth.
Definitely.
I tell you what.
Now we can watch Urbandale here as they go through a tackling warm-up drill. So here's the rest of the night. We got 4 matches left.
Yeah,
It'll go
who's playing?
Urbandale against Roosevelt, Lincoln against Cedar Falls, Urbandale against Fort Dodge, and we will end the night with Ankeny against Valley. All right, we're gonna turn the audio off here. They're gonna do their senior night presentation and we will get back to it. Again, thank you for joining us. We are the B-Side Boys. Check out our podcast every Wednesday, new episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We will see you shortly. All right, and we are back for the second half of matches. We have Urbandale in the black against Roosevelt in the white. Roosevelt is actually wearing the Des Moines East jerseys because Des Moines East and Roosevelt are combined this year. And there's the kick, doesn't go 10. And we are joined up in the booth, and by booth I mean scaffolding, with Sadie Denner, who goes to East High School. She played for Des Moines Roosevelt Rugby for the girls. Sadie, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
So, can you point out the guys on the Roosevelt team who go to East?
No, I cannot.
All right.
All right, good.
Well, hey, he finds a gap here.
Number
What
9
a
with
run.
the gap. Nice hard hit, nice hard tackle.
Number 7, Mike.
Urbandale's a little bunched up. See if Roosevelt can take advantage.
Runs into his teammate. He's got, obstruction there. That's going to be a penalty. Urbandale's ball.
We have Andrew Ridgway in the center today. This match.
Everything he sees.
This is what you're supposed to do.
And also, this match is brought to you by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream. Again, with spring and summer coming up, make sure if you're in the central Iowa area, you look for that food truck, the Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream truck. You do not want to miss it.
Great tackle. Oh, good hard run on the take by Urbandale. Taking it all the way to the middle to center it.
And that try by Urbandale, that's going to be a team try right there. When I was talking to the head coach, DeAndre Moore, I asked him for some information about the team. And he didn't want to single anybody out. They are a team through and through. So that's a team try right there.
Yes, it is, Mr. Gray. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I don't have the roster with names and numbers.
It was number 11, though. It was, well, maybe it was number 11. Merrick Sims, maybe?
Yeah, Merrick Sims, yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We do have the roster. He gave it to us.
Oh, yeah, he ran up and gave it to us. Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I got those black numbers, so
But you got-
I got the binocs. it's a little difficult.
And that kick was no good, correct?
No good on the conversion kick. Oh! Catches it in stride. A big run here for Roosevelt.
Can he go the distance?
Nice cut in. Great tackle. He's just short.
What a kickoff return. Gets it about 1-2 meters away.
Roosevelt's maintaining possession, but Urbandale is fighting for it.
No one can hear you talking that way. We've got Gimli with the binoculars.
All right, Roosevelt maintained possession, but
A penalty on Roosevelt.
Playing the ball on the ground, Mr. Gray. Urbandale's gonna take it.
But there's a
Advantage there.
handling error by Urbandale. Gives the ball right back to Roosevelt in a scoring opportunity. They're about 6 meters away from the try line.
We don't have Roosevelt.
I do not have Roosevelt's roster. Sorry. It's Urbandale that we have, but not Roosevelt.
Well, that was quite a turn of events there, but looks like Roosevelt can still capitalize on it. So they're put in. Good clean scrum. That ball's on the ground.
And Urbandale's defense swarms.
Came up hard on that. A little sloppy there. Sir's gonna
Knock on
make the call.
by Roosevelt. Urbandale put. We're about halfway through the first half here.
Yeah.
5-0, Urbandale with the lead.
Good match so far, both ways. A little sloppy here and there, but
Kind
excitement.
of been the story all night of all
It
teams.
has. Should have brought the hand warmers. Should have brought, Oh, and that ball goes out the other side. A live ball. Looks like Urbandale has possession. Just trying to slow things down here, Mr. Gray.
Oh, they've got numbers on the edge if they can capitalize. The missed tackle opens up there.
Huge run. Roosevelt's on the chase. Looks like Urbandale will take it in and center it.
And try awarded. Try for Urbandale. Did you catch a number?
Gotta get numbers in the front, I tell you.
The kick is good. Urbandale is up 12-0.
Got him.
15.
Number 15 for Urbandale, which is, of course, Henry Bagby. He got the bag today. Nice
Oh,
job,
yeah.
Henry.
Well, and his brother, Hunter Bagby, great player for Urbandale.
Yes.
He is helping the assistant coach with head coach DeAndre Moore, and you got Devin Fishback, Joey Pychek.
Good high kick, lots of air under that. Well received by Roosevelt. Ooh, got a little high on the neck there.
No call.
Clean ball. Yeah. Ooh, little dumpy dump.
No call.
All right, short. Ow, slipping and sliding around there.
Bagby there is just putting in some work right here on this sideline.
Ooh, Urbandale comes up fast, but Roosevelt taking possession. Number 9 is off to the races. Oh, but a poor pass puts the ball on the ground. Urbandale picks it up.
Right on the try line, not in yet. Roosevelt's fighting.
Roosevelt, the ball is on the ground, but Urbandale has possession of it. Ball's loose again. Urbandale finally gets it out. Roosevelt up fast on that tackle.
It's getting real sloppy over there.
Sloppy, physical. Urbandale gets the ball out. He's just got one to beat and centers it down for the try.
One to beat, and he does.
One to beat and he does. I'm trying to find out his name. I know he has goggles. That's all I know.
Kick is good. That's going to take us to a score of 19-0. Number 5 with the try, and that is Jairi Gay.
Yeah, it was a little sloppy, but you know, Urbandale took advantage. They maintained possession, and good on Roosevelt for fighting for that ball. They just got to really settle down, come up together. They're doing too much fighting in that ruck. They got to spread the field and play a little bit tougher D that way. Ooh, got a little close on there, but looks like everything's all right. Oh, and a quick breakaway, number 15. Great tackle from behind for Roosevelt by Bagby.
Ooh,
For
desperate
Urbandale.
pass there.
Yeah, you don't want those.
Dangerous, but hey, they keep it. They keep going here too. They find some space on the edge.
Get it out to the wing. He's cutting it back up all the way.
What a piece of
Whoa,
running
speed
here
on speed
by
here.
number 1, but he gets caught from behind.
Got to release the ball there.
Oh yeah.
He does not release it in time.
Well, hold on here.
What's the sir gonna call?
The
here?
sir put his, I think this is going to be a penalty try because it was a penalty. Yeah, that's going to be a card.
It's a yellow.
A yellow card on Urbandale.
So that's on number 5 for Urbandale. Just scored the try. Penalty was on him, and his penalty obstructed the try, which calls for a penalty try, right, Mr.
Yeah, that's an automatic 7. So now we are at halftime. Urbandale 19, Roosevelt 7. And we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. This match is brought to you by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream. They started in 2017, bringing Central Iowa its first rolled ice cream, but they didn't stop there. Now you can get their homemade, hand-packed pints, ice cream sandwiches, and even ice cream cakes, perfect for game day celebrations or post-match recovery. Swing by their shop at 303 Southwest School Street in Ankeny, or catch their trailer serving up Sweet Swirls hand-scooped ice cream. Also, we'd like to give a thanks to Refined Construction. If you're trying to look for quality service delivered on time and at affordable price, contact Refined Construction Home Improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all your construction needs. Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. They're our halftime sponsor. Thank you to these sponsors for making this stream happen. Again, go give them a like, a share, a follow on social media. Without them, the stream would not be possible. Thank you for joining us tonight. Beautiful night here from Hidden Valley Soccer Complex.
Fantastic.
Halftime here, score 19-7, Urbandale's up. Sadie, what do you think Roosevelt needs to do to get back in this game? You know, they're down 12. If you're the captain of this team, what are you telling your guys?
Well, their defense could be a little bit better. The little panic, fly passes, gotta stop. Because that's a good way to just lose the ball.
Yeah.
And especially against Urbandale's quick team. And they get there really fast. Those are not good.
Every possession matters. You can't just give them away. So, yeah, I'd love to see Roosevelt. You know, they've got some really great athleticism.
Yeah.
They work hard. Just string some things together. Don't force anything. Let's see what we do here. Urbandale kicks. See the footwork right there.
People gotta,
Fancy footwork. Oh!
Now look for that support. Get there.
yeah, they gotta get there. Just against Urbandale's a heavy counter-rucking team.
And look at Urbandale coming up, meeting them 10 meters behind the line, but Roosevelt able to keep that ball moving forward, keeping possession. Oh man, and that's some great work there by by Roosevelt. But they go into touch. Good defense there by Roosevelt. But that is a penalty. Roosevelt keeps the ball.
Quick tap.
Ooh, he has got some good running.
Yeah, it's a very, very quick step. You're not sure which way he's going to go on there. Ooh, unfortunate high pass, not handled well.
And that's what that turnover is going to be.
Yep.
Exactly what you were saying there, Sadie. That's not what they can afford to do. I mean, they're only down 2 scores here, but giving away the ball, especially as they're getting close to, you know, a scoring opportunity. Now we have a scrum to Urbandale.
Just gotta keep it nice and controlled. Slow it down if you need to.
Yeah, plenty of time here. You know, 2-try game, 5.5 minutes left in the match. That's plenty of time to get a lot of work done. And both these teams, they can score anywhere from on the field.
Thought it shook. I got scared for a second. All right.
If you do notice some shaking on the scaffolding, yeah, we're on scaffolding, so it moves.
It's good scaffolding, though. Property of Carpenters, local 106. Thank you very much. Is that okay?
Probably not.
Probably not. It's up to code. I mean, that's all that matters. Yeah, I they're fine.
All right, so we got more scrummaging. This is eating up a lot of clock. I know I said we had a lot of time, but killing about a minute and a half here going through this. I wonder if the referee has his time off because of all the talking that's going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he's looks like they got some new guys in the front row. They're showing them how to do it, you know.
Safety
Make sure
first.
We keep it safe.
Safety
you know?
first,
Safety
yep.
first. It's very important. They are.
If Andrew Ridgway is anything, he is safe.
That is more pass.
Yep. Offsides there, penalty.
Not bad.
And we saw this earlier in the night. Ridgway, if you don't listen to him more than once, he's going to give you an extra 10 because he shouldn't have to repeat himself over and over.
That is true. He's done it to us.
It's a great way to learn. You know, you don't learn these things until you're playing the match and you get called for it.
Well, in Roosevelt, in the last match, they were the ones on the receiving end of it where they got penalized. They got a yellow card for repeated infringement. So now Urbandale, what a defensive stand
it
here.
looks like they got the ball back. Urbandale takes the ball, strips it away.
What a defensive stand, but then they knock it.
pass,
Oh,
knocked
unfortunate,
on.
unlucky.
We're gonna have a scrum down here.
Can you hand me my Gatorade under the table? I almost grabbed your water. I'm like, that's not mine. But man, what a great defensive stand by Urbandale, but then to just give it up right away, that's tough.
Plays after this.
After this match, we will have Lincoln against Cedar Falls. And that's going to be a huge match. Cedar Falls with a big win over Valley earlier. They get a win over Lincoln. They're right there in the thick of it to get in the playoffs.
Loose ball out. Ooh, look like they're going to redo it here.
Lincoln earlier
They had a little
tonight, they lost to
wheel there.
Ankeny 15-36.
All right, so the ball came out the side. Looked like there was a little bit of a wheel action there. The Sir is getting them set up right here and making sure we're safe and having a good quality scrum.
And we're just having a good time.
Yeah, we are.
Scrums are always a good time, I can tell you. Personal experience.
In 15s, moving from prop to hook, it
Yeah.
kind of gets scary.
Yeah, you hurt your neck a lot.
I just trust you guys' words on this 'cause I have no idea.
But it's fun, though. It's
You should
fun.
try the front row sometime. You'd love it.
You could be a hooker. Yeah.
See,
Quick feet. Just gotta, you know.
Eh.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll stay back at 15 or 9.
You're faster. You know you're gonna be faster than all the other people, though.
That's the mismatch.
That's the mismatch. Create the opportunity on offense. All right.
That is a coaching thing where where do you put the speed versus power?
Urbandale
Hey,
picks up the dropped ball and he's off to the races here.
looking for an offload, but he keeps it.
Needs support.
Oh, he's got support. Good offload. Oh, and there's another offload. That's going to be an easy try there. And that's what you were talking about earlier in the night. You just follow those breakaway runners, you're going to get your tries just by supporting those guys.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
all the
you
time.
do.
All the time. And that was,
Personal experience.
that was
Want a burger? I want to get
Yeah, I'll take a burger. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
cheeseburger, onions.
Yeah, cheeseburger, onions. Yeah, take that. Do you want a burger?
no, thank you.
He's good. Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
And that try was ran in by number 9, Fang Zalian.
Nice. Did they make the kick?
Yes, the kick was good.
Was it?
I heard a whistle.
All right.
Or I'm having a stroke. We'll find out.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm having a cheeseburger with onions.
Yes, you are. That's more important here. All right, high kick. Not going to go 10. They're going to let it go.
So now we got that free kick at the 50.
Middle here.
Short time here, but again, love the fight from Roosevelt. They're going to play to the very last whistle. Again, this match is brought to you by Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream. Check them out this summer. With summer coming up, you're going to see their food truck going around. You do not want to miss them. Thank you, Sweet Swirls Rolled Ice Cream, for being a sponsor of tonight's matches. Without you guys, this stream does not happen. All right, let's see how Roosevelt is going to finish this off. Good little run in here, good offload. All right, they got a backline set. Can they make the most of it? Can they punch it in to end this game on a high note?
That number 1 for Roosevelt's been running hard all match.
Penalty
That ball has been killed.
on
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Urbandale getting the ball here at the 2. Just a quick tap and go by number 14.
Oh, and he's gonna take this thing the distance.
He's going to oh no, he's not. He is caught.
I was wrong.
Spoke too soon, Ryan. Great. Roosevelt takes the ball back. There is a penalty playing the ball in the ground.
I don't think they can hear you. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right, you can hear me.
But I will
Urbandale's
say,
ball.
look at all of the space and people on the right side. If they get that to the wing, they can score. One more pass. One more pass. He gets it. And he's going to take it to the corner. Now he's going to finish that off.
Try awarded. Again, that was Tang Zalian. Or Tang Zalian. Again, if I get their names wrong, please correct us and let me know. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to, I think it was number 14.
Jacob Huell.
Jacob Huell was the gentleman 2 phases ago.
Mhm.
Red-haired, strong-looking boy that just ran about 50 meters, waited for his support, got tackled.
And that's
A
what it
nice
was. He
offload.
slowed down. He was looking to help his teammates out, setting them up for success.
Yes, sir. And that kick is no good, but that'll end the match there.
31-7. Urbandale takes the victory. That
Jayhawks
is going to take
victorious.
Urbandale to a record of 5-2 They're currently in 6th place in the standings. That will definitely bump them up. Later tonight, they're going to play Fort Dodge. Up next, we have Lincoln against Cedar Falls.
It doesn't. Let's just say that.
All right, and we are here. Cedar Falls in the red, Lincoln in the Harlequin, white and maroon. Again, those jerseys are BBP Sport. They're the 15th anniversary kits for Lincoln. In the numbers, you can see the names of Lincoln alumni. The only team in Iowa Youth Rugby who have been a part of the league for all 15 years.
Fantastic. Big kickoff. Uh-oh. Ball was a little low, a little sloppy. It's going.
We looking for?
We got delivery there, Mr. Gray.
Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Wow, thank you very much.
Oh, and we have a try awarded for Cedar Falls.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right. And that kick was no good. Right? I think so.
Do you want to take over on the camera?
Yeah.
No, I already ate.
Hey, we're good. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, brother. All right, sorry there. Again, this hosted by Urbandale High School tonight. Ball's kicked off by Cedar Falls. Good return here by Lincoln, taking it straight up. Good hard run. I think it's maintaining possession, setting it up. Ball's out. Oh, a little sloppy pass, lost control there. Cedar Falls is coming up fast. Oh,
Lionel
no.
Parks.
Oh, tackled but fumbles the ball forward, unfortunately. It was a good. It was, you know, making something out of nothing. One of those. They started inside, worked his way out.
What a burst too, but just lost it in the tackle when he hit ground.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good burger.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Yes, special thanks to our Urbandale parents for setting up a wonderful concession stand and being great hosts. We really appreciate it.
It was delicious.
Ringing endorsements here. All right. Scrum down, ball's going in. Cedar Falls maintains it, but Lincoln's right on top of them. Scrummy's gonna take it himself, cut it back up, and he's off on the sideline. And no one will catch him. He's gonna take it all the way to center it. Try awarded. Cedar Falls with a big try there.
And I will say, you know, this is a Cedar Falls team that looks like they're the defending state champions. They got that big win over Valley earlier, and they look like they're getting what they want done against Lincoln here right now in the first couple minutes.
And kick is up, and it is good. Conversion is good.
It's going to make it 12-0 for Cedar Falls.
And that try was run in by number 11, Kuba Patterson, the scrum half.
Hey, he had a try in the first game.
He did, great. Nice deep, high kick there. Oh, bounces off his chest. Cedar Falls man is there to catch it off the bounce and take it all the way to the house. Wow, that was a tough break. That's why it's so tough on those kicks, though. You can't catch them straight forward, Ryan, because that's what can happen. It can bounce off your chest.
Turn your body to the side.
Turn your body to the side. Oh, but
Unlucky.
Great unlucky and great heads up play by number 19, Gabe Showalter, to catch that and take it all the way.
Hey, he's a first-year sophomore.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a great way to start your sophomore year.
Man, I mean, good pressure.
End
He's
it, I guess, technically.
good pressure. He's running up full speed.
Kick is good.
Yeah, +2.
Oh, not anymore. Well,
You hit my
you
hand
hit
to hit that. That's
Hands,
teamwork.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching you. All right, number 14 with the kick there. That was the second conversion good for number 14. Dennis Selimonovic. And the kick is off. Not 10 on that one. Just a tad shy. Oh, but Lincoln will take it. And they're rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Oh, but there was a flag. It seems like touch was called. Just didn't quite have support there with them. Good heads up
They're
play.
just going to let him do the quick line out?
I guess
That was
so.
odd.
Oh, missed tackle and a big run there. But Lincoln catches up with them. Number 1 from Lincoln all the way down. Make the tackle. Try saving tackle. And there is a penalty on Cedar Falls. Lincoln will take advantage with a quick tap. Trying to get out of their own territory here and maintain possession. It's like we got a diving over on the ruck on Lincoln. Cedar Falls will take it and go quick. Lincoln was not back 10. Sir Jeff McHenry is making sure they are getting back here. Cleaning everything up, keeping it safe.
You made him sound very royal. Sir Jeff McHenry.
I think he's royal. He's royal to me. Quick take, great tackle. Tell you what, Lincoln is staying in there, wrapping up. They're tackling as a team. But they got to start coming up and spreading out, though. Cedar Falls is not slowing down.
Woo! Really good hard lines here by Cedar Falls. Even though Lincoln is getting some stops, Cedar Falls being very patient, running good hard lines. We do have advantage, so we're going to bring it back up to Sir Jeff McHenry.
There's a strawberry on this cupcake.
Oh, forward pass negates what could have been a try. You ate that cupcake so fast.
One bite, to be exact.
That is correct, I did.
Review on the cupcake?
Very good. Probably shouldn't have eaten the green part of the strawberry, but we'll figure that out later. Here we go.
You didn't have to rush.
Oh, I sure did. I'm back at in action.
Ooh.
Lincoln gets the ball back, but now it's on the ground loose. Little soccer kick there. Oh, they're pinned down. Lincoln is taking it out. Can't quite get the corner, but they are maintaining possession. Great job by Lincoln there.
I love too, you can hear the referee, Sir Jeff and Henry, no hands, no hands. The ruck was formed and he's trying to help that guy out with his verbal cues.
It's very important because a lot of times guys here are new or unexperienced and they're not sure what's going on. So
Ooh, what a hit, but what a pass. Oh! Lincoln had it where they wanted it. And now we are at halftime.
very unfortunate. But hey, good job to not quit, not give up. Lincoln is still in this.
But hey,
Cedar Falls came out gunning and running, but
yeah, Lincoln had it
half.
set up there on the edge to, they had numbers, they had the speed, just the pass wasn't there, led to a knock-on. So at halftime, 19-0, Cedar Falls with the lead. Again, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new kit, you need a new uniform for your team, go to BBP Sport. Check it out. They support local. They give back. One of their biggest things is they want to make sure not only the teams look good, but also they are keeping, the money and support in rugby. They really try to help out teams by having really cost-effective programs and opportunities for teams to save money on their next kit. Get a hold of BBP Sport. And again, they have some cool designs. You see Urbandale's uniforms. No one else has uniforms like that. These Lincoln 15-year anniversary with all the alumni's names on the back. Love to see it. BBP Sport, check them out. This halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, contact Refined Construction. Home improvement, office remodeling, new construction for all your construction needs. Refined Construction at 515-865-2175. Get a hold of them and also follow them on their social media. Again, support the businesses that support rugby.
I forgot this was a flashlight as well as a power bank. Isn't that crazy?
Power bank flashlight either.
I should have brought that up here. Oh
All right, we're underway.
no. Underway, second half kickoff by Lincoln. Cedar Falls with a big break, good take. He's off to the races, but
Hey, that's the
Lincoln
way you
is
want to
chasing.
start the second half. Make a statement. Opening kickoff to the house. You give this team any space, they're going to take advantage of it.
It's true. And look, Lincoln, great chase, great rundown. He stopped him from centering it, which can be important. But yeah, heck of a run, heck of a take. Just kind of didn't come up on defense even there, Ryan. There were some gaps in the D.
Yep.
Took advantage of it.
Again, with it being sevens, less people on the field, mistakes are magnified. And you give them space, they will take it. Again, this is the returning state champions. Kick is no good. Cedar Falls up 24-0.
That was a try by, was that by Kuba Patterson again?
Yes.
Or was that number 9? No, it was 11.
I think 9 was there in support.
Kuba Patterson, 9 in support. Appreciate it. Looks like he's gonna go off, take a little break.
He earned it.
He did earn it.
He did earn it.
He worked real hard.
Working real hard.
Cedar Falls has some subs coming in here. Fresh legs.
Good chance to get some good quality minutes here.
Yep. Lincoln's still playing tough though. All right, kick is off. Not quite 10.
Notice, they grab it this time because they didn't want Lincoln to do what they did last time and make the most of a short kick.
Yeah, Lincoln's
You can't
done a great
assume
job.
they're just going to take the free kick.
No, and they've done a great job all game of receiving the kickoffs and doing something with it. Guy in space. Here we got Wesley with a big run, dragging people.
I really like how this kid runs.
He is a tough runner. 50-meter try in his last match.
Took 5 Cedar, 5 5 Cedar Falls guys and a penalty to stop him. Boom.
Banger taken here by Lincoln.
Oh! What a dummy. Good dummy right off the breakdown. Get some space. Can they finish it? They've got space on the edge. We got a loop out there.
Quick pass back inside.
The patient defense by Cedar Falls really helping out, but another penalty on Cedar Falls. And a yellow card.
Yellow card coming out.
So down 24-0. Lincoln needs 4 tries to get back into this. 4 minutes to go. They need to make something happen here.
Carson Becker, Lincoln with the ball. Oh, one pass, but can't quite get it. That was very unfortunate.
Do you want to do it?
They were coming down close to the edge there. He just couldn't quite get it. Tried to get it one last offload to his man outside, but just couldn't catch the ball. Knocked forward. So Lincoln still has an advantage here. 7-on-6. Be a scrum down. So Cedar Falls going into this. Even if they maintain possessions, they will be outnumbered. But this is Lincoln's opportunity right here. This is a golden opportunity for them to get the balls on the steal and just nail it home and get a score here.
Oh yeah.
Trying not to get goose egged here. They're playing hard. They're fighting hard.
I'm gonna take the Mountain Dew.
Cedar, that's good for you. Good for you, Mountain Dew. All right. And again,
I haven't had a Mountain Dew in 100 years. Oh my goodness.
it'll get you.
Spicy.
It is.
I've only been drinking Gatorade Zero and Monster Zero.
Yeah, the good thing about that is it's got 3 times your daily amount of sugar you can have in one can. So you got that going for you. We are not brought. Bubblers, that's good. Low caffeine, lots of bubbles. There you go, no sugar.
Ooh, we got an advantage for Cedar Falls. Really bunched up. Almost every player is within 10 meters of each other. So he's going to try to use the space on the side.
That is unfortunate. Nice.
Can he take it the distance? Good bit of teamwork there.
Great job, number 1 in the pack. That was Caden, sugged in with the try. And Lincoln there just got bunched up. You know, I understand why Cedar Falls is bunching them up, but Lincoln, instead of having that nice flat line, they kind of bunched themselves up by playing man on man and trying to stay in the ruck. I don't know if they're just, they're probably tired, probably getting winded. It's been a long game. They're fighting hard, but you really, when you have the advantage, you shouldn't give up tries like that, man. That's tough.
Kick is no good. 29-0 is the score. A little under 2 minutes to go. Yeah, good support by the teammate too. He identified, hey, we need to use the space on the side. And his teammate's right there with them. Lincoln, I mean, they were in position, but good ball skill there by Cedar Falls to finish. Wind is picking up a little bit out here.
It is, yeah. It's getting quite windy. Friday Night Lights, Mr. Gray. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. And up next, we will have Urbandale against Fort Dodge. Again, Urbandale won their last match, 31-7 over Roosevelt, and Fort Dodge defeated Roosevelt 26-0.
You don't say.
This will be the first matchup. The first matchup this season for Fort Dodge against Urbandale.
Really? That'd be a great match. 2, similar teams, tough, athletic.
And I'm going to say too for for Fort Dodge when they play their match against Urbandale, if they want to make the playoffs, it's a must-win.
Yes, sir. Penalty on Lincoln. Cedar Falls going to tap and go here. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice job coming up hard, getting low and making that tackle
It's
for
a
Lincoln.
hard run, but a harder tackle.
Cedar Falls running hard, running tough.
Cedar Falls being
possession.
patient.
Very patient, very good rugby. Being very safe with the ball. Very smart. Nice pick and go, but he's just a little short. And he's got it.
Try
Nice
awarded.
job, Cedar Falls, for the try. And that was
Again, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new kit, check out BBP Sport. They are trying to outfit the whole state of Iowa, making everybody look good. Also, they want to give back to youth programs, and they've been supporters of the B-Side Boys since they've started their journey. Kick is no good. Final score, Cedar Falls 34, Lincoln 0.
And that try was by Kyle Bailey. Sorry for the delay, just he wouldn't turn around, so I didn't know who it was. Kyle Bailey. Great match. Cedar Falls, looking like their team last season, man. And a great match by Cedar Falls. That looked like same form they were in all season last year. Ryan Gray.
Definitely. Tonight has been a really, really great night for Cedar Falls. You know, starting off the season, coming into tonight, they were sitting at 2-4 and in 10th place. They go 2-0 on the night. To bring them to 4-4, they definitely look like, they look like a returning state champion team tonight. So shout out to them on the bounce back.
Keeping them in the playoff running. Great job. And traveled well. And we're going to lose half our fans now.
And they got a long drive. So up next we have Urbandale, the hosts tonight. They're going to take on Fort Dodge. Again,
Excited for this match.
yeah, this is going to be a great match. Again, a must-win for Fort Dodge if they want to make the playoffs. Urbandale, they want to improve their seating. Also, they're in front of their home crowd. They want to have a great showing. These two teams have faced each other. Past couple years, they've had some classics. They've run into each other in the playoffs.
So this is a rivalry, is what you're saying? They should get some kind of cup or trophy to play for.
At the end of the year, they'll hand one out.
I know, but are there any
No.
team rivalries? That'd be crazy.
That would be
right?
cool.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Who was your biggest rival, you think? In high school. Can't name one school?
For like all of high school?
Yeah, I mean, for rugby. Girls high school rugby.
Probably Valley. Just because we practice together too, so it's always fun.
I mean, there was
Like,
a stretch.
The closest. Valley or Southeast Polk, I'd say.
I was going to say there was a stretch of time where Roosevelt and Southeast Polk girls faced in the state championship 4 years in a row.
I remember those ones.
Yeah, I remember that too. We were there. Yeah.
Ava was there.
Yep. It was Roosevelt, Southeast Polk, Roosevelt. Like they went back and forth. Good times.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, big enough rivalry, you guys should have had a trophy. That's what I'm saying. These teams...
We need more trophies. We need more trophy games.
Make the regular season more exciting, okay?
What are you talking about? This has been the most exciting season in 15 years of Iowa Youth Rugby.
You're right.
Just boys,
Not gonna
boys
lie.
and girls.
Yeah. Oh, it's been great all around. Growth all around the league. Love to see it.
For all around, yes. Me, not so much.
Oh. It's okay. It gets better. Tell you what, I still remember 15 years ago, the first
Oh boy.
state championship tournament in Van Meter, Iowa. And I got to represent UNI Panthers in the middle of all the matches. The UNI Panthers took on the Iowa State Cyclones in a friendly sevens match for the fans. And, we took home the W there. Panthers won
In
big.
2010?
Yeah, buddy.
I would have been at UNI at that time. I remember that.
Did you come down?
No one invited me. I was the new
No.
guy. You guys didn't like me then.
We did have our
We didn't
entire
like me now,
front
but
row
yeah.
playing, but we made good. We had Dever and Steffens that helped, and Joey Ward, and Jake Ward, Jack Lewis.
Yep. Those are all front row.
So, we did good. It was fun. Maybe we should do something like that again. We'll bring that back up.
Well, actually, when we travel to Simpson College at Bill Buxton Stadium, they're going to do the middle school T3 rugby championship during the Iowa high school. Like, it'll be in between matches. So
Sweet.
what's cool is too, we will be live streaming those matches.
Oh, awesome. And
So
we're into the action here real quick, Mr. Gray. Fort Dodge with the kick. Urbandale receives it. Setting up. So you will be streaming that match in
Yeah.
Indianola? Nice. It's exciting. T4. And what is T4?
nope, T3.
T3. Terminator 3.
No, it's
No, okay.
touch rugby First touch, he can't score. Second touch, it's a turnover. So there's no rucking. Really emphasizes support. It's really good for, you know, sevens rugby.
Teaching the basics.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And it teaches kids to support because, hey, I can get touched once. I can keep running, right? I can break a tackle.
Sure.
But you can't score, and that's what really encourages, hey, I need a second runner. I need a third runner. I need support.
I like that.
All right, so penalty on Urbandale early. Scoring opportunity here for Fort Dodge. Can they make the most of this? Good hard running.
Quick tap and go.
They're
Fort
right on the
Dodge.
line.
They are.
Carlos is going to take it to the edge. Try Fort Dodge.
Don't have their name.
We do not. But that was Carlos Elias.
Carlos Elias had a few tries in the last match.
Hey, he's a big leader for these guys.
Yeah, he is.
He's played for a few years. Definitely a name that we are used to hearing and saying. He's going to do the kicking duties for them as well.
So that was about as perfect as you can ask for a good first drive. Maintained possession. Everybody got a little bit of the ball, and they drove it all the way down the field. Good job by Fort Dodge.
Good kick there
Urbandale
too.
looks to answer here. Got Andrew Ridgway serving the middle there. And I think for the first time tonight, we have Hall of Famer Paul Damsey as assistant referee in the pink. Living legend. Kickoff good and high, about 15 meters. Oh, bounces off, but
Yep, that's going to be a knock-on scrum to Fort Dodge.
unfortunate. Again, turn your body. If that goes sideways, let it go backwards. If it goes backwards,
Play
no
on,
knock on.
So again, another short field here for Fort
Fort Dodge
Dodge.
Stags.
Yep.
Yep.
It's named every
Stags.
team that wasn't them.
That's okay. The Stags are taking advantage of this here.
So yeah, you're looking at, they have about 25 meters to go.
Again, last year, Fort Dodge did play in the state championship. Got runner-up in a hard-fought match against Cedar Falls. They're looking to get back to the playoffs here. Good clean ball movement. Good gang tackling by Urbandale. Ooh,
On the deck.
little low pass there on the deck. Good job scooping it up. Good job rucking. But Urbandale's right there counter rucking.
That's something about Urbandale. They're very tenacious. They're very quick.
They have
but
tenacious D. That's what
they do have tenacious D. But that actually hurts them because they're offsides, and that's going to be a penalty.
That is. They're bunching up too. They really need to spread out a little more.
But the turnover, Urbandale now with the ball and in control, and they are moving. Getting it to the edge. Can they use their speed and get through? Can he take it the distance now?
Big run, but he is going to get caught. Good cutback. He's got help. Use your support. Will he use his support?
About 5 meters out.
And the ball is poached by Fort Dodge, but there will be a penalty here. Will that be a penalty try, Mr.
It
Ray?
looks like a penalty try.
There will be a penalty try awarded. Okay. So Urbandale gets the try, gets 7 points, the try and the conversion kick with the penalty. There looks to be some discussion from the sideline.
All right, and so that is going to be a high tackle for the penalty try. We are all tied up here at 7-7.
So I think that try should go to Thang Za Lien, who had 2 tries in the last match. Number 9, Thang, for Urbandale. But yeah, that's unfortunate, a big run and you get down there to stop them short, but just got to tackle low, They got to keep the game safe. Very unfortunate for Fort Dodge. So Urbandale right back in it now. Kickoff is away, high, just about 11 meters. Good receiving there. He will not go down. Little. I'm not going to comment. All right. Yep, even though we're saying that, it's okay. Ball's getting out. All the
good
way
ball
to the
movement.
wing. Fort Dodge just moving the ball. Great. Urbandale missing some tackles, getting a little staggered up. Big long pass by Fort Dodge.
He's got another one in support.
He has space. Okay, and they brought it back in. Urbandale's a good job bringing them in. Fort Dodge whipping it out left. Good cut there by number 1.
And now look at this right side here.
They have the numbers.
Oh, but the pass could allow
pass goes
Urbandale
really
to
far
reset.
Fort Dodge is doing a great job, not losing any.
Ooh,
but
good running by Fort Dodge to just
Nice.
will their way into the try zone.
Try awarded. Great job. I was gonna say, Fort Dodge has been doing a great job of not letting any mistakes change their game. Every time something bad happens, they're right back into it. They are unfazed.
You can hear Coach Tom McClyman saying, you know,
Yep.
hey, put that ball down a little quicker.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk it. I
You
know.
don't want to risk it. You know, some people do that to try to
Run some
run
time
some
off.
time off, but at that situation, yeah, just get the points. They're going to play till the whistle, and if there's no whistle, you're going to run the chance of getting hit. So
Yeah.
it's really just better.
It's a
just
risk
to
not worth taking
get
in
the
this
try.
moment.
Exactly.
Get your points. Too much traffic.
But good try there for Fort Dodge. So this has been, you know, started off a little slow, but this is a quick, high-scoring game here. Sir's having a conversation. And Sir Andrew Ridgway looks like he's saying the same thing we just said. You know, make sure we're touching that ball down and giving the opportunity.
I think too, he just wants to make sure there's not any extracurriculars, because some people do look at it as a little disrespectful. You do it right in someone's face.
Especially when it's right in someone's face. Yeah, it's one thing if you get a big breakaway and they're way behind you and you can kill a little bit of time. I mean, there's some gamesmanship there, if you will.
100%.
But when there's guys right in the end zone, you shouldn't do it, the try zone.
You remember Jake Dever would used to just stand in the try zone?
He would. He
and
would
then
yell.
he would wait
too.
till people came up to him and he'd just throw a stiff arm.
Yeah.
And people didn't like that.
Nope.
I remember Jake Eads did that for Bremer County too.
Well, I've seen it too, where guys have done that, and their teammate will come running in to get the ball, and I've actually seen it where the teammate runs in front of him and says, "Give me the ball so I can get a try," and he throws it to him. That's a forward pass, and you just lose.
I've seen that before too.
Oh, so just moral of the story: get in the try zone,
Just touch it.
touch
down.
it. Yeah.
All right, so we're short on time here. Can Fort Dodge punch one more in before half? They're in a good scoring position, about 25, 30 meters out.
Weak here. He's got one man to beat. Nice tackle there.
Good offload.
Ooh, good offload.
They keep it moving.
Spreading the ball out here, kicking it back left. Trying to open something up. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh.
They've got numbers on the right if they can get it out, but it's going to be a pick and go, but no support there.
Support, but
They've got numbers if they can get it out.
That's true. They're getting try eyes.
But again, another pick and go.
They want that ball. They need to get it out, though. They got plenty.
If they
of
get it out,
space.
there's a 3-on-1 out there.
Oh, great spin move. Good stiff arm.
And he
Great
touches
play
it down
by
right
Fort
away
Dodge.
that time.
Wow.
Takes it to 19-7. And this is going to be taking us into halftime. This halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. The kick is no good.
Why don't you tell me a little more about... Oh, I'm muted.
So I'm going to tell you a little more about Refined Construction here. Sponsor of all of our halftime shows tonight. You don't need to do that.
Okay.
That's more distracting.
I'll do this.
Please don't. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, contact Refined Construction. Home improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all of your construction needs. Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. Give them a follow on Facebook. Support the businesses that support rugby. Also,
Yes. You got me on the edge of my seat here, right? How you doing?
I'm hitting a lot of buttons. You got to calm down, man. You got to
You're a
chill.
good button hitter.
We're back at halftime.
We're back.
The score is 19-7. Fort Dodge is up.
Fort Dodge Stags came out of the gate swinging last match. Had a great first drive. you know, mistake-free rugby. And then Urbandale had a couple big plays, got a big run, busted it loose. Fort Dodge made a mistake. Try was awarded on the penalty try. And since then, it's kind of been back and forth, but I do feel like Fort Dodge just a little more cool and collected when they're on offense. They're setting it up. They're moving the ball left and right. They're spreading the field out. Urbandale's getting a little bunched up. They're aggressive and they're athletic, but
That's the thing. Urbandale, they can be right back in this thing in no time. They have the athleticism and speed and the style to put up a lot of points in a short amount of time. So the fact that Fort Dodge has held them to only 7 points is a huge win in this first half, but they have to keep this defensive effort going to come away with the win. Again, if Fort Dodge wants any hopes of making the playoffs, this is a must-win game.
must win.
Yes.
Oh my Lanta.
I'm going to say it. I'll go on record and say it.
He said must win.
In the coming weeks, Fort Dodge will play Valley, Cedar Rapids, Washington, Ames, and Valley again.
Well, guys, this has been fun, but I have to get back to Valley.
All right.
Aw.
I have to go take stats.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Well, there goes Sadie Denner. Sadie, thank you for
Sadie,
joining us.
Thank you. Do you need binoculars?
I do not.
Okay, do you want a Coke?
Actually, I will take that.
There you go.
I
Blood
do
sugar
like Coke.
pumping. It's the best.
Also, be
It's the
careful
best.
climbing down the ladder.
I know I'll have to somehow fit all of this in my body.
Oh, and a big return here. Off to the races. Nobody touched him. Got about 30 meters.
Oh.
Ooh. Did not have support. Okay.
All right. See you, Sadie. Thanks for joining
fall.
us.
Don't fall. Please don't fall. It'll do that.
Do you need help? You got it? All right. All right.
All right, scrum down here. Ball's getting put in by Urbandale. Lucky break. Great job by Urbandale playing good defense there, making something happen. Fort Dodge had that big run. They just did not have support with him. That man was by himself and lost the ball here. Oh, quick penalty. Urbandale's taking advantage. Moving the ball in stride. Good hard run. Good offload passes.
And this is what we were talking about with Urbandale.
There is a penalty.
They can move that ball at will. When they're cooking, they can fly.
Yes, yeah. All right. Penalty on Fort Dodge. Urbandale gets the ball here about the 22. Looks like they're tapping and go, and they're going to spread it and kick it out. Oh!
There goes Bagby.
Bagby with a quick take, but he is swallowed up by the Fort Dodge defense. They're doing a good job moving the ball out. Thang with the ball. Great single leg tackle there. So at Fort Dodge defense, the line is very flat.
Ooh.
Oh!
Thought that was going to be an intercept.
Very close to a cherry pick there, but unfortunately,
And now we're going to go for 5 the other way.
wow, what a swing. Fort Dodge did a great job coming up on defense, almost getting that cherry pick, disrupting the pass, but didn't quite get it. And then because of that, there was a big gap in the big hole. Urbandale took advantage, got the ball out for one more, and took advantage, scored the try. Wow, what a change of events there. I mean, that's as quick as it can happen, like you said, Mr. Gray. Sevens rugby, anything is possible. The game changes quickly.
Is the kick no good?
Kick was no good.
So the score now is Urbandale 12, Fort Dodge 19 with about 4 minutes to go.
Good high long kick right by the sideline, but Fort Dodge does recover it. Urbandale takes the man out of bounds. So it's Urbandale's line out throw here. And Fort Dodge with the steal. They take the ball away. They are mauling and balling there, buddy. Oh, no. The ball is lost. Fort Dodge tried to offload to a man who was going in for a ruck. As That's really why communication's key, and you have to see who you're passing to. That was a
Coach
tough
Tom
break.
McClyman really wants that sub. He's been yelling for it for about 2 minutes.
He has. And he's getting it now. But yeah, he was yelling. How does that work? If they don't hear you, you don't get it? Simple as
Well, yeah,
that?
that's what happened in the lineout. They actually had 9 guys on the field, and then they had to run off.
Oh, no. Allegedly.
I saw it.
All right. Fort Dodge maintains the ball here after that scrum.
Good scrum by Urbandale, and it really pushes Fort Dodge back.
They
But
did. And they swarmed him right off the pick. Ooh. Fort Dodge.
good hard running.
Hard. Drawing in 2 or 3 tacklers every time. Ball's out. Good job by the scrum half. Urbandale to get in there, cause disruption. But Fort Dodge, again, running hard, taking 2 or 3 guys with them every time. Okay, there's numbers outside. Fort Dodge is working it out. One more.
Ooh, good step, but a good
Urbandale
tackle.
coming up quick on defense.
Yep, advantage for Dodge. They came up too quick.
Good misdirect, long, lean on. Fort Dodge is doing a good job creating separation on their runs so they can maintain possession. They're not losing the ball when they go into tackles. Good offload there.
Very patient offense here by Fort
patient
Dodge.
offense. Okay, catches the ball a little flat-footed. Urbandale comes up very fast, but there's a hole in the gap. Fort Dodge takes advantage. Running up right up the middle. Resetting here. They only got about 5 meters to go. A quick pick and go.
Ooh, a
Tough,
hard
but
run.
Urbandale is holding them up there, and they stop him short. Again, they can taste the try zone here. Running a banger with a little bit of momentum, but he has stood up and he has picked up. And I am not sure what
But there is a
should be
penalty.
penalty there.
Yeah, he had advantage. And it's a yellow
Scored.
card.
Yellow card and a penalty try awarded.
Oof.
All right, and he is sent off. Number 9 for Urbandale has been sent off with the yellow card. Fort Dodge is awarded the try and the 2-point conversion.
Man, we've seen some.
It's a good call. It was a very good call, and it was a smart call, especially something like that. Super.
Consistent offside, like blue player, yellow card.
So we just heard from assistant referee Paul Damsey.
The repeated infringement of offsides.
Consistent offsides. They had the advantage. The tackle was low enough initially, but he was offsides.
Well, and
with
then
that-
and they already had an advantage for offside. So it was
Yes.
repeated offside, repeated offside, repeated offside,
Continuous
and then
offside.
yeah, continuous, and okay.
And you can't do that. And we've had that all night. He's probably the 3rd or 4th yellow card from just up being offsides tonight. Because you can't do that, Ryan.
Well,
Can't
when
do
you
that.
already have the advantage, and then you're offside again as they're going to score.
Yep. And again, if they weren't offsides, Fort Dodge probably would have scored. So it makes sense to call penalty try.
Short time.
Short time. Urbandale going quick here. Taking it from the middle of the field. Quick hands.
That's a
Into
hard
big,
run.
hard run there. Great burst of speed.
Up next, the last match of the night, we will have Valley and Ankeny.
Urbandale gets it outside, but Fort Dodge does a good job team tackling the wing. Urbandale's maintaining possession. Quick pick and go.
Is that Bagby?
And he is off to the races. Just short, but looks like he got in.
He's in.
Try is awarded. That was number 15, Henry Bagby.
I called it.
Henry Bagby. Also for Urbandale earlier, there was a try by Jaire Gay that I did not call. Number 5, Jaire Gay had that try a few minutes ago.
Final score.
It's full time.
Fort Dodge 26, Urbandale 17. We will move into the next match here.
Good tough match, but yeah, Fort Dodge just maintained possession of the ball longer and just did a little better job offensively. But great hard fought battle by both teams. Great defense, great tackling. Good job, boys.
And a big night for Fort Dodge
Very big.
as they get 2 victories tonight. Brings their record to 3-4-1. So that's huge as they try to make their march into the top 8. to make it into the playoffs. Again, huge matchup up here. We have Valley at 3-4. They lost earlier tonight against Cedar Falls. They are playing against Ankeny, who is undefeated. They are 7-0. They had a victory earlier tonight against Lincoln, 36-15. Our last match of the night is brought to you by BBP Sport as our match sponsor.
Brian, are you down with BBP?
Yeah, you know me. All right, so Valley in their white with the orange stripe. Ankeny in their grays with the BBP kit. Again, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new kit, a new uniform, a new look for your club, get a hold of BBP Sport. They are local. They are great to work with. BBP Sport. Don't miss out on ordering your next kit today. So again, a huge match here as Ankeny looks to remain undefeated. And Valley looks to get back to 500. A loss earlier tonight brings them to 3-4. That loss to Cedar Falls. Great night for Cedar Falls going 2-0 and for Dodge going 2-0. Both those clubs needed to be 2-0 to get back into the hunt for the playoffs. Valley, they don't want to fall behind. They need a victory here. And Ankeny wants to keep going with an undefeated season. A lot of the line here. Our last match of the night will begin shortly. A good high kick. Good catch there by Valley. Hard take. Not held on to, he just rolls right through that tackle. And a great start here for Valley. They look very motivated right now, running hard, supporting each other well. I'd like to see them coming forward more on their lines that they run. They're kind of catching it flat-footed here. Good hard take. Oh, but that ball goes snowing. But we do have a penalty. A quick tap and go, and he's going to take it the distance. And that's a try for Valley. Right off the jump, this feels like a way different Valley team than we saw earlier tonight. I don't know if they just weren't awake yet, they weren't ready yet, but they look extremely motivated right now. A lot of support, good hard runs. The only miscue, that ball ended up on the ground, but it was after a high tackle. That penalty lets them get a quick try. So 90 seconds in, let's see how they do defensively. Ankeny looking to respond here. A great high kick. Did not go 10 in the air, but it bounces to go 10, and Valley's gonna get the steal. And another great hard run there by number 7. And someone's climbing the ladder. And a good hard take there. And another try for Valley. Again, the way this Valley team has come out, they look like a completely different team than we saw against Cedar Falls. They look motivated, and that kick is no good.
You looking at me?
Yeah, you're climbing up the ladder to get back up the scaffolding.
Almost died.
It's kind of scary.
Oh.
So here's what you missed.
2 tries by Valley.
Yeah, they've been on offense the whole time. These restart kicks, look at this.
Holy cow, look at all that air under there. Good leg.
What a tackle.
Great. Look how well he timed that tackle.
Ankeny's been on their back
Precise
foot
seconds.
all game so far, but we're only 3 minutes in. Let's see Valley's defense. How do they respond? How do they keep the momentum going?
Ankeny had a good run there, but lost it the last
But a
second.
knock on in a short field for Valley.
No.
Scrum to Valley. Wow. Again, if Valley comes out like this against Cedar Falls, that's a completely different game. Valley looks motivated. They've got a little more pep in their step. And they're forcing the pressure instead of letting it come to them.
Yes.
Big scrum here put by Valley. They're about 25 meters out.
Yeah, Ankeny can't get comfortable. I mean, they got to wake up right now if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, get that ball out of
They
there.
had a good push there, but a little weak side pick there. Oh, offload was a little sloppy loss, but Valley's got the ball out, maintains possession.
And he finds a
Big
gap in the middle.
breakaway.
Supports there. Oh, but he goes to pick up the ball and he misses it, and Ankeny is going to get that ball. No one's there on the wing, and what we saw against Cedar Falls, Valley does not cover the wing, and he's going to take it.
Valley is chasing, Ten's chasing, but he couldn't quite get him.
Oh,
Oh, great run, good effort. Number
you
3.
give Ankeny one mistake, they take it the distance.
Nolan Bennett on the try.
So Valley was threatening to score. They missed picking up the ball on the ground. That ball's out. Ankeny takes it, gets it to the edge, and Valley's edge defense has been their Achilles heel all night. They gotta find a way to cover the edge.
Kick is up, conversion is good by number 11, Jackson Annenson. So yeah, just like that, Ankeny's back in it. So Valley needs to continue that momentum though. Well, there's another good high kick. Fielded well.
Seeing some good hard runs here by both teams.
Oh, does not get the ball a little high. Does not come up with it, but
Referee
right
says
there.
it goes straight down. So we're gonna play on. A lot of good offloads here.
Yes. Here we go, settling it down here. They have space if they move out. Oh, he's gonna pick weak. He does not have support. But he gets held up there.
He thought he had the speed to do it. And oh, here's a pick and go weak side.
There we go. Whoa.
He's gonna take it the distance.
At first you do not succeed. Try again on that one, Ryan Gray. Good effort and a great finish.
Wow, and the thing is too,
First pick and go, and the next one came, and they just went right for it.
Valley had a back line set up.
They had numbers. They just couldn't. They weren't spread very wide. It was interesting, but hey, they know what they're doing. Big
Well, and because
try
they had
there.
those numbers on the right side, it forced Ankeny to cover those guys, and it left the weak side open for a pick and go.
And Evan Caduce with the try there, number 6, Evan.
Oh, that
Caduce.
kid's been having a great season, Evan
He has.
Caduce. He had a great match against Waverly last week.
That kick was doing good.
Oh, it was good.
It was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Oh, very high kick off. The Ankeny player went to receive it, jumped up in the air. You cannot be hit when you're in the air, Mr. Gray, if you didn't know that. And he was hit a little low before the guy came down. That's a penalty. The Sirs are discussing it.
That'd be a huge loss if he gets carded here for Valley.
Yes, I mean it could be as serious as a red card. I mean something like
100%. I mean, you could hear that hit.
Yep.
The timing of it was pretty bang bang.
It was, but it was just a second, probably for my eyes, a second too soon.
So it
He's
is going to
getting
be a
the
yellow.
card.
Okay. It is going to be a yellow.
So that's unfortunate, but number
But it could have been
15,
worse.
Aiden Swain, it definitely could have. Aiden Swain must be Evan Swain's brother.
It is.
Okay,
Yep.
there we go.
It is.
Yes, unfortunate, but yeah, you gotta, once a man's in the air, he is unhittable.
Yep.
He is
Yep.
protected until he goes down to the ground. So, combination of that and kind of looked like he didn't wrap. Like I said, we have great Sirs here. They know what they're doing. Trust them. Big hole here. Ankeny takes advantage of it. Valley closes in, but there's another man there for Ankeny. Uh-oh, looks like,
Tripped
looks
up.
like he's tripped up, might be injured there. Looks like his knee or his hamstring. Ankeny's maintaining the ball. He gets right back up, but he's not looking good there, Ryan. Ankeny needs to settle down, but they're just going to run it all the way out to the right here. Some sloppy ball, but they're moving it.
He's got advantage for Ankeny, probably for a high tackle.
Okay, ball is out. They're looking to set something up. They do have numbers. They do have numbers. Number 4 far outside. Nobody's there. He's getting close. Number 9 chases him, but he cannot get there in time. Try is awarded.
And again, number 8, he kind of pulled up his hamstring. He goes inside, and it was a decoy to open up space for that wing who scored. Again, every single try that Valley has given up has been on the edge. They have to find a way. And I know they're down a man, but they have to find a way.
It's even more important now that you protect the wing. And the thing about being down a man, Ryan, is protecting the wing. You still need guys out here, more importantly, obviously. But that's a good looking kick, but not quite there.
Oh, man.
Good target, and that'll be half. But what I would teach, what I would say, you have sidelines. Sidelines become defenders.
Yep.
They're your defenders. You have to utilize that sideline. Okay? That becomes another tackle. That means your wings are even more important right now. You should be able to handle the center of the field.
All right, and this halftime is brought to you by Refined Construction. If you're looking for quality service delivered on time and at an affordable price, contact Refined Construction, home improvement, office remodeling, new construction, all your construction needs. Refined Construction at 1-515-865-2175. Also, this match is brought to you by BBP Sport. If you need a new rugby kit, you need a new outfit, you need a new look, a new identity for your club, hit up BBP Sport. Get that new uniform. You can see Ankeny wearing their gray BBP Sport. We're in our B-Side Boys BBP Sport polos. Check them out. We only have 7 minutes left of rugby action tonight. Gimli, this match has been fantastic. Valley's up 19-12. Ankeny's undefeated. Valley does have a yellow card right now, so they're going to come out on the field with only 6 for about another minute. My biggest thing right now for Valley, they're looking great on offense. I like what they're doing, but we were saying it right before halftime. They have to find a way to use the sideline as an extra defender. They have to find a way to cover that sideline because they're cheating too much inside and it's just wide open on the outside. And their big tries they're giving up. And last week against Waverly, all the big tries were on the sideline.
Yeah, and at least from what I've noticed and seen it, they're giving up a lot of space. It's not even like one man's getting beat by 2. It's just the space is there all game.
Yep.
And so one guy's got to come all the way from the middle of the field almost, or there should already be somebody by the sideline defending it. Like I said, you need to utilize that sideline. Each sideline, it's your defender. It's your teammate. Force the guy outside, force him out of bounds. That's what they should be doing. It just seems like they're getting bunched up, and I don't know if what's going on there, but hopefully the coaching has addressed that, because if we saw it, they had to see it too, Ryan. You know, great coaching staff over at Valley, very, very experienced. So let's see what they do
is
here to
Ankeny.
change it up. Ankeny is very good. I mean,
Ankeny, watch for Ankeny to keep attacking the wing.
Ankeny is the best team in the state. That's what they're here. They're undefeated as of right now. Valley's coming for blood, so they came out strong, which was great. They just need to get that back in motion again. So here's the kick. It's a little low, but it's long, and it's heading towards the sideline. It's out of
They had a
bounds.
chaser right there, too.
Out of bounds, unfortunately. Yeah, it looked like they had a chance at it, but just didn't quite get there. So line out will be to Ankeny. All right, this is the time of night where you got to dig deep, Ryan. All right. Last game of the night. Can't hold anything back.
But you got to hold still. You're wiggling a lot.
It's because my toes are falling asleep because they're cold.
Huh?
All right. And great throw on the line out there. High ball, gets out, clean reception.
Ooh.
And Ankeny finds a good hole, good hits stride. And he's
All right.
off to the races.
And that right there is why Ankeny's undefeated.
That was a great, crisp play. A set piece was
yeah.
perfect. The ball from the line out, over the top, going straight to the scrum half, coming in from the throw, getting it out to the back line. 2 crisp passes, 1 big hole. had support too, even if it would have got caught.
And I'll say too, the guy who offloaded that, he ate that tackle, and it propelled his teammate to have an easy line, an easy break.
And the kick is good. Yeah, that was
So we're
wonderful.
all knotted up here at 19-19. It's exactly how Valley didn't want to start,
19,
but they are back at full strength.
You're the Spanish flu. Okay. And that was number 3 on the try. Nolan Bennett, calling his name a lot. Nolan Bennett.
All right, so about 5 minutes left. We're all tied up here.
And Valley back at full strength now.
Yeah, what a kick.
Very high kick. Good receiving on that. Valley does a great job of turning back, presenting his back, making a clean catch in the air, jumping. Oh, and a quick pick here.
Good
Great
offload.
and he's off.
Oh,
Couldn't
he's...
go all the way, and he's there.
Oh, why didn't he center it?
Scores the try. You know, right? We get said, we get to the try zone, we score tries, okay?
I know.
He could have got tackled. That guy was right on it.
He was.
Yeah.
From this angle, it looked like he could have turned it, but yeah, he would have turned right into him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you run that far, are you going to keep running?
Brother, I would have offloaded immediately. I would have been like, that's too much.
Ah,
No, but great.
great
hey,
try, great effort.
And again, when a team scores, if you can score right in the first 15, 20 seconds, so demoralizing. Kick is up. No
That's a
good.
Tough kick, like you said.
So Valley now has a 5-point lead.
Good answer back by Valley. Good way to get things going here.
And Valley's restart kicks have been so good. Let's see if he can put this right at 10 and Valley go challenge for it.
Oh, just kicks it right at him at 10.
Not as high as you'd like.
No. I think he does a good job maintaining. And that try was scored for Valley by Aiden Swain, the gentleman who was out with the yellow card. He just came back in.
He's probably fresh.
He's ready to rock, yep.
He had a nice little 2-minute rest.
So Ankeny takes possession here. Great
Oh,
hard run.
wow.
Man.
So I will
That
say,
boy was rumbling, stumbling, and tumbling, and it looked like nobody wanted to try to tackle him.
we kept saying, okay, Valley, you need to cover the sideline. Both tries that Ankeny has scored now in the second half has
Straight
been
up the middle.
straight up
Yeah.
the middle.
Lucas Jurovich on the try there. Lucas,
Huge
big boy
kick.
with a big burst of speed on that. And yeah, he ran in between 2 guys, and it kind of looked like they both said, I don't want to tackle him. And he put that head down and ran right through them both.
Well, he had
So
the burst. That,
I didn't expect
Yeah.
that burst from him. Yeah, that threw me off. That was wonderful. Again, the judge, the Jurovich, and the executioner.
Oh, I like that nickname.
Okay.
Put that on a shirt. So here's the thing. This is exciting. Anytime either
This
team
is
touches
really
the ball,
exciting.
they're
Something's
scoring.
happening. Something's happening. This might be the game of the night. Too soon to call. Oh, kick is not 10, but it takes a bounce. Valley's going to take it anyway. They're running. Good offload. They have space on the outside.
There's
He's
Robin
gonna
Brooks.
Take it back in.
There he goes.
Taking it back in. Take it to the center.
Good
He has
hard-
help. He has help. He's just going to hand it off. Valley needs to resettle here. Ankeny's bunched up. Valley's bunched up. What are they going to do? All right, they get it out. Good hard run.
Breaks the line. And that's a try for Valley.
Colin Brill just takes it straight up. It was a good effort by Ankeny, but just a tough missed tackle there. And Valley, like you said, everybody's on offense today, buddy. This game is
This is a fun game.
I hope you folks have stayed around all night, because this is the one to watch. Oh my goodness.
And I'll say too, you know, it's like the cliche, whoever has the ball last is going to win, or whoever can like force a turnover and get a 2-score lead, that's going to be all the difference.
Yeah, whoever can create some separation. You're right, Ryan.
Because I honestly think, you know, we have 90 seconds left. Ankeny's going to get this ball. I wouldn't be surprised if they score very quickly.
No.
And then Valley will do the same. So
Good
they are going to
long
test them
kickoff.
deep. I like that. Ball hits the ground, allows Valley to get a few more steps in here. Oh no. He steps him and he's gone.
Nice hard run. Wow. He is getting chased down though. If he can make the tackle, he does make it short, but he looks like he touched it backwards for the try.
Wow.
Wow.
What a step. He juked the Valley player. Valley player falls and he takes it to the house.
That gear.
Tackled at the try line, but he still is able to touch it down. We are tied at 31. This conversion kick is huge. And then after the kick, we will have less than 1 minute to play.
Oh, he's got to take the kick himself.
And
just
no good.
No good on the kick.
We are tied at 31.
But wow, what a run. What a game-changing play. And he's going to stay out there after that long run. Oh, my goodness.
So here we go. We are anywhere between 30 seconds and a minute to go. A high kick.
Lots of air under it. Ball's backwards, so it's fine.
He turns sideways.
Missed tackle, but he grabs the ankle. He's got him. Oh, and he's finishing. Finished off by his teammate there. Great tackling.
So they need to go over 80, 90 meters.
Mishandled ball, runs backwards. Oh no. That is unfortunate for Valley to lose the ball like that, but they maintain possession. They're just buried deep, Ryan Gray, on the 1 meter line. Ankeny playing tough D here. Picking him up, trying to drive him back inside his own try zone. Valley not giving up, holding tight. Maintaining possession, going
Everyone
inch
is bunched
by
up.
inch.
If Valley can get that ball out somewhere.
If they can get it out, they can definitely make a big play.
Oh, and now they found some space. And this feels like if there's a knock on, it could be the end of the game. But do we have a penalty?
There's offside.
Yep. So the ball's going to stay with Valley. And it feels like next dead ball, that's not a penalty. I think it'll be the game.
Ankeny just not getting back and creeping up too much there on defense. Okay, Valley. Oh, the ball's stripped, but I can't tell if it was hit by the defender or the offensive man just lost it.
So
Let's
knock
see.
on.
And that's going to be the game.
And the
because
game-
He said the knock on was on Ankeny.
Well, it doesn't matter. If
Either
it's a
way,
knock on either way, it's over. It was only a penalty. So that's
So
going to...
that is full time. Valley wins. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Wait, no?
No, it's
No,
it's 30.
I'm sorry.
No, it was,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
we had it 31-31. I think it's tied. It's tied 31-31.
I think it's time. We're not sure.
Well, that's what we had. Why'd you tell? It was 31-31 is what we had.
Because they had an extra 2 points.
Huh? Okay, I guess they did. They must have made a kick we missed.
Yeah, we did.
What do you mean, remember?
I don't remember. Okay, so we're sorry, technical difficulties. We got confused. We must have missed something, but Valley won. Ryan, there must have been a conversion kick we didn't see. Or
Yeah. We might need another person to come up here with us because
there's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on.
One of us is looking there. One of us is operating the camera and talking and doing stuff. There's a lot going on. You're doing a lot. I should do more. I'm trying, but I didn't see it.
I thought we were keeping up with the
I
kicks.
thought we were good. Yeah.
All right. So that means, all right. So we'll.
So either we missed a kick or Ankeny got a kick. We thought Ankeny got a kick and they didn't.
Ankeny might have missed the kick that we thought they got.
Yeah.
Oh man, that changes everything. So we apologize. We'll post the updated score on our social media.
Yep.
But I'm Mr. Gray. This is Gimli.
Heck of a finish. I'm Gimli. He's Mr. Gray. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Gimli. He's Mr. Gray. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate all our sponsors. Refine Construction.
Sweet Swirls, rolled ice cream, and
Rolled ice
BBP
cream.
Sport.
BBP.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. We love doing this. We hope you enjoyed it. Again, we were on scaffolding, so we're sorry if we got a little bumpy, a little shaky on some stuff, but some great rugby action. Next week, we will be at Valley Stadium, and the teams featured will be Valley, Fort Dodge, Cedar Rapids Prairie, Cedar Rapids Wash. So thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. Join us on Wednesday for a new episode of the podcast, The B-Side Boys on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, where we will recap all the action and we will preview Week 5 as we get closer to the state tournament. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Love you. Bye.